What's up, guys? Welcome back. Tonight, I'm gonna be playing some Diablo 3, of course. We haven't finished it yet. We've only finished the main story, not the full story. So tonight we're going to be playing Act 5. We have successfully, look how badass I look, by the way. We have successfully killed all of the Keepers of Hell. And now apparently, from my understanding, we're going to hunt down a fallen angel. Make sure all of our junk inventory is gone. It's not. We need to get rid of some. Holy cow. I mean, that looks really good. So we're gonna go with that. What else? What else? That is also really good. Yes. Yeah. And that is almost also really good. Damage up, vitality down. Generate 683 life per second though. Might as well. I'm literally undamageable. I will forever just re-heal at the rate that people hurt me. Or faster than the rate that people hurt me. Craft, sir. Remove gem from... what has a gem in it? This does? Okay, we're going to keep this sword though. We're not going to sell it yet because I want to test this new one out. And if it's not as good, we'll go back to it. The only thing that the other sword has that's better is the ability to, like, occasionally cause explosive damage when it hits. But I don't know if that's worth the 200 less DPS. I'm not sure. So, just go with that for now. Oh, no. Haha, the pathing. The pathing. I like how my chest piece is like the one glaring omission from all of my gold items. The one that isn't naturally gold already. It's like, oh, I'm bright red. Yep. Talk to Ariel. Let's go get him.
Vanquished, and all evil with him.
Do not be so sure. True evil never really dies. Time will tell.
You wish to travel to the next act? I sure do. Kind of silly question is that? Oh, what did I do? I skipped it. I didn't want to skip it. Wait, go back. Can I replay it? Is there a way to replay it? Oh. No, I skipped it. Why? Wait. Load. No? No way to load an earlier save point either? Oh. Oh well. We'll never know what that cutscene was.
Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
Why would he do
People are
that?
dying down in those streets. I cannot just abandon them.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmark. Go.
It will be done. I swear it.
Will be done. I wish I could see that cutscene. If anybody comes into chat and knows how to rewatch a cutscene in this game, I'd appreciate it. I don't know how I skipped it. I think I accidentally clicked the mouse button. You're not gonna die. So dramatic. Oh god, they died.
No.
I was so wrong.
I watched in horror as the guard was struck by the maiden's magic. I heard the sound of his screams until
The gates.
Whoops, cut him off.
Bound by a spell I cannot break.
I must find a way into the city to stop this senseless slaughter.
I wish I could have seen the cutscene so I could know what the heck is happening right now. Apparently West March
Reaper wields a dangerous sword.
being
Its shield, with
ransacked
its
by
rows
somebody.
of razor-sharp spikes poses the greater. With a single thrust, it can open a man from waist to throat. That shield was not made for protection. It was made to cripple, maim, and kill.
From waist to throat? Ew. Disgusting. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to be like... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Bouldering water. Oh, the level design in this chapter is pretty cool. There's chickens in the sewer. Why? Doesn't make any sense. Holy cow, my fury lasts so much longer now because of the new items I found. Thank you for getting the gold for me, buddy. Alright, let's do something. Let's do something real quick. It's gonna bother me if I don't. Okay? Do this. Whoops, not that. Sorry. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Diablo 3 Act 5 Thematic. I gotta watch it. Shout out to whoever posted this video up. You're getting some free views.
Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be.
Wasn't the intro that was starting in my game like
Diablo's
colored?
essence lingers in the black soul stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels.
I do like Doom. Thank you for asking.
I pray that it will be enough.
Like, I could have sworn the intro that started when we entered Act 5 was like all fully colored in like 3D. Albeit I only saw it for like 5 seconds. It's the Tesseract. Subnautica was okay. Not a huge survival game fan.
You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished. And you should all
Uh-oh.
run. Malthael.
Oh, that's who's on the cover. That's me. Me. See my face in the hood if you look really close. I like his little scythes that he's got. Like Outlast, I never played at YouTube, sorry. Oh, look at his wings though, they're pretty badass. What the heck? The budget for this cutscene alone was more than the whole original game. He just does not give a... Oh no. Don't kill your buddy. I'm glad I came back to watch this because this is actually pretty awesome. No one can stop Bobby. Oh, cool! Look, Far Cry 5. That's a pretty cool video. I'm glad I came back to watch it. I'm still upset I skipped it, but it is what it is.
Stop! Don't go out into the streets.
There's a random merchant in here? Hello? Why is there a merchant in here? And why are the items still horrible in Act 5?
It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
And there are no survivors.
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait. You're the barbarian who saved Bastion's keep.
That's me.
You'll save us too, won't you?
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe.
that is why I am here.
I feel like it. You got loot? You got some good loot? Do it for some sweet ass loot.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no.
I don't think you lost her. Oh damn. Don't think you lost her.
Demon blood. Those were innocent people.
And now you're killing innocent people. And you turn them into chickens. You monster. You're no better than her. That was a crit, I'm guessing. It did like 70k damage in one hit. Come back here. Back here. So I can chickenize you.
The shadow touched me, and darkness spread across my
Flip.
vision until all I could see was blackness. It gave way to a pale light that sat
I wish the
my
shadow would
soul.
touch me.
It seemed so easy. But instead, I drew upon the last of my will and fought back. Color flooded back into my sight.
You're
The
dead.
shadow was right before
And
me,
you're dead.
and I drove my spear through it. The Revenant Shield Guards were once the personal guard of King Justinian IV.
Oh, we already heard that one.
Appointed to the position for bravery and skill at arms, they accompanied the king at all times, resplendent in their ornate armor, wrought by the finest craftsmen.
Why is this
in
map already
Westwich.
uncovered?
But most spectacular were their shields, which they unerringly employed in the protection of their king.
It's an army. Get him.
Church! Repel these vile reapers!
Defend the church. Repel the vile reapers. Holy cow, this lasts so much longer now. Oh, I love it. Exactly what I wanted. The only thing I wanted for Christmas. F-point? Hello.
We found you.
Oh, my friend Teriel. What's up, man?
Tyrael, why is Malthael doing this?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger.
Well, then kill
And
no
with the
more.
primeval gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
But we are descended from demons and angels. When Malthael looks at us, he sees demons. The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me!
Oh no. Not the refugees. Oh wow, what was that?
That's Bane!
It
This is
imploded.
worse than I feared. What is that?
Ooh.
A death maiden! Stop her!
Go Casadia.
Your soul will be mine.
Casadia? Casadilla? She's a quesadilla? Kill the quesadilla. Quesadilla is dead.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
You're not doing a very good job.
I will end this slaughter. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
Disneyland.
Why does he want the stone? Is there any way to find out?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Then you study the sliver, while I save this city.
If that
from
sliver has like
enemies.
part of Diablo in it, don't mess with it. You might release his leg or something. Game got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I can talk to the Soul Stone? Oh. Okay. It's Diablo's mouth.
Malthael, my brother, he was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels, and now he has become this.
What drove him to such madness?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
What matters now is stopping Malthael. Our souls are meant to join with the world, not to be eaten by death.
Yeah, here. I never signed up for that.
Studying the sliver of the Black Soul Stone will show you what Malthael is planning.
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too.
Maybe it'll get
Therefore,
good. Maybe
I
it
can
will.
observe
Maybe it will
what
become a good
Malthael is
Soul
doing
Stone.
to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
He's just a misunderstood bad guy, and we can turn him good, right?
Why have the Haradrim returned now?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
I beg to differ. Santa Claus, like,
Faith is our last strength.
duh. Oh, thanks for that riveting piece of information.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
There is no shame in your actions. There was nothing you could have done for him.
Is there so much more dialogue in this chapter?
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly
I can grab 'em.
across the barbaric
Grab 'em.
western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath.
That's where
Westmarch.
Malthael went.
I
Following it.
suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakus was a clever man, after all.
Go talk to everybody. Talkie. Get the talkies out.
I keep hearing things. My mind must finally be going.
That was
Is there
cool.
anything on your mind, Hadrig?
Do you think Cardium is under attack as well?
It must be.
At least they have the Iron Wolves. Lord of Lies could not break them. The Angel of Death will not either.
I don't know about that.
I know who was responsible for this. It's the poor.
Oh,
They've
God.
summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
Okay. Yeah. Doubtful.
Hero of Bastion's keep.
Cormac, you seem troubled.
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
You are an honorable man who dedicated his life to something you believed meaningful.
Pretty sure there's more
But it
important
wasn't-
things at hand
was
right
it?
now.
The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it.
Hey dude, maybe you haven't noticed, but Death himself is running amok and he's killing everybody.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere.
This
Must be
dude is
time for us
sick.
to go on another adventure, right?
Not you. I'll hire you for a second so I can talk to her.
This.
Then I need my chickenizer back.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances.
Yeah.
I suppose if times were better, we would never have met.
I'm chickenizer. Chickenize my enemies.
I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
Sometimes the dead visit me in my dreams. You and I share a similar burden.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. That is why they stay with you.
No.
Who's to blame for this doom? All of
Come with me if you want to live.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
Oh god. Why are we helping these people?
I can't believe we're still alive, and it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Cool.
Help! You can't even hear me, can you? Damn it.
General Torian, what was that Death Maiden doing in the cathedral?
Killing
She
people.
was creating an orb
Yep.
that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent
his helm.
people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Then I will destroy these crucibles and cut off Malthael's supply of troops.
Yeah. I
Malthael's
will.
Reapers are people whose souls were taken by the crucibles?
Sadly, yes.
What of the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness.
They are the Sith of Heaven.
Is anyone out there? Anyone?
Not enough fury.
Someone came for me after all this time.
My friend Hadrig heard you.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Come, it is safe up there now.
Come, you must open a new dialogue. No, I guess not. Cool. Cool. Oh, I think there was a book there. Never mind. Find the Soul Crucible in Gideon's Row. That's junk. This act kind of reminds me of Bloodborne, like the aesthetics of it. Hey, Ready Tona, how's it going? Am I new to D3? Yeah, this is my first time playing through it. We started it at the beginning of...
All know the reputation of the
we started it like last weekend on Friday or something.
Spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive.
Do you play a lot of D3?
Clad in cloaks as black as the night that.
This is all Justinian's fault. Some king he is.
Welcome to stream, by the way. He came back to life. Excuse me.
King Justinian must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up.
No, this is the time for everyone to pull together.
But this is our chance to get out from under the king's yoke.
His yoke? I kind of have 1,000 Paragon. See, for someone like me, that I have no idea what that even means. I literally just played it to play the story mode. Like, I have no intention of playing it past the story mode. But I do understand a lot of people like that's where the part of the game they like comes from, is like after the story's over. Just go and do like all the randomly generated dungeons and stuff.
I encountered the most troublesome bats in the caves outside Westmarch. My companions and I had sheltered there with the intent of organizing my many records, when the miserable creatures appeared and tore several of the scrolls to pieces. Truly, the world shall be a poorer place for this lost wisdom.
Thanks for helping, but this isn't over.
You will get it.
Field us all. If you don't
Oh, so if you only do the story. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I'm playing it, is I wanted a short game to play until Cyberpunk comes out. So we're trying to rush through the rest of it before Wednesday. Try to get all the achievements. I tried, but I missed a few.
I was never meant
Oh, all of the achievements in the game? I feel like that would take like thousands of years.
To bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
Severin said, King Justinian must have flooded the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up. Now this is the time for everyone to pull together. This is our chance to get out from the king's yoke. Well, thanks for helping, but this isn't over. The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this, his private journal. Where did you get this? Well, let's just say it's from someone who cares about us common folk. Cool.
You never said what the prophet told you about me.
Oh, I had almost forgotten about that. It is just that I am so used to it now. It seemed so strange at the beginning.
Was it about my incredible strength?
Yes, it was. I have a bad habit of playing really long games on stream that take like a month to get through. So I decided I'd play this because I heard it was only like 15 to 20 hours long. And I wanted to get into like the classic top-down RPGs, like the Baldur's Gate D&D type games, which it turns out once I started playing this isn't really like that kind of game. It's not very RPG-ish, more of just a hack and slash, but it gets the toes in the water anyway. It's a good entrance into those types of games to get back into them. I used to play them when I was a little kid, but I haven't played them in years. Choose the correct chest on the first try.
To my snivelling offspring, if you are reading this, then I am dead, and you have come to claim my fortune. Well, you still can't have it. I have set traps to stop you from even trying. So, enjoy the rest of your poor, miserable, and cowardly lives.
How do you know which chest is the right one? I thought his like little message was gonna have a hint or something. Holy cow! Just a gold geyser coming out of that dude's body. It's only 7 hours. Yeah, I heard that if you like rush through it, you can beat it in like no time at all, but I've been trying to 100% clear all the maps. Guess we just guess. For some reason this one was staring at me. Nope. That's not fair. It's not even a puzzle. It's just RNG. Try to guess which one's right. I did it. First try. I don't really know why I'm 100%ing the map, because honestly it makes no difference on the story, but I have a bad addiction in these kinds of games that if there's fog of war on a map in a game, I cannot leave any of it like untraversed. We're now the enemy of me, and now you must perish. Treasure!
Get away!
Sorry, dude. But I also realized that we only have like 48 hours until Cyberpunk comes out. So we might actually start rushing a little bit to try and get through the rest of this game. If I keep 100%ing the maps, it might take a lot longer than I expect to finish this. Some people said you can finish Act 5 in like an hour and a half, and then other people were like, no, it's the longest act in the whole game. It took me like 8 hours. I'm like, holy cow. I'm not playing another 8 hours of this.
I'll taste your fear.
I Not that it's bad. I'm enjoying it, but I got other games to play, man. I can't just play this game forever. What would the people think? Hey, don't do that. Close that portal.
I need fury.
No, close that portal. Jerk. Go get him. Go get him. Chase him down. Yeah, got him. Holy cow. Good lord. Alright, so now Act 5 is like 20 minutes if you rush. I might have to rush. I wanted to get it done tonight, but I usually only stream for like 3 or 3.5 hours. Already did that room. Let's look down here. Are the maps always laid out the exact same time every time you play, or is the map layout random too? Because like if you've played it once and you know exactly where the ending is it always in the same spot? Random? Oh, okay. Gosh darn it. How many times can I pick the wrong direction? We use tile sets? What's that mean? Specific object on the map that helped us guide. Oh. Is it like a mod or something? Or is it just like you can actually pinpoint something on the map where you're like, oh, that's the right way to go? Just vanilla? Oh, okay. Yep, that's when you know a game. Like when you can just look at it and be like, hey, that's the way you're supposed to go. Trust me, I've been here a billion times. That's my thing, is like I'm not one for grinding in a game, so like I never replay a game, or I never go any further than like the story. Once the story is done, like the game has given me everything it can at that point. I have absolutely no interest in doing like Paragon levels or getting higher item level or...
We've been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
There is a survivors enclave near here. Get everyone over there.
I was considering replaying it with the permadeath mode on, but then I realized I never died at all during my entire run as it was, so there wasn't really much sense in restarting just to do the exact same thing I already did. Yeah, but it's kind of funny when you're OP. Yeah, I am enjoying that. Like, I played on hard hoping that the game would at least be somewhat difficult, but the entire time I feel like I've just been completely OP. Just like, I can literally just walk through rooms like this and not have any worries in the world. Like, if you watch my health, I have so many life reviving items that heal a certain amount of health per second that like my health globe never goes down. Because as enemies are hitting me, I heal more health than what they're hitting me for every second. I've been like that since like Act 2. Go to Master. I mean, at this point, like, I'm already 90% of the way done in the game.
Not enough fury.
Plus, isn't that the point of this game, is to just be completely OP so you can just rip apart everything? Holy, they give you a lot of gold in Act 5. Jeez. I've never bought anything in the entire game. I have no use for gold. Well, I did upgrade my...
After Malthael's disappearance,
I trained my
Council appointed his most loyal servant,
crafters
Urzin,
to get the achievement, but that's it.
And bring him back to the high heavens. Urzin, accompanied by the sect of maidens who were Malthael's closest followers.
You guys aren't
set out
turning
to
into
find
demons.
Their absent master. They never returned.
I need fury.
Chicken. I'll taste your chicken. That's what he says. I know that's a thing he says. I'll taste your chicken. I usually go Torment 1 every season start. Yeah, I started a season character not really understanding what that even means. I didn't really know if it made any difference whatsoever. We've had a few cool people show up in chat though. Like there's one night where a guy came in who's like played almost every single season since the beginning of the game. He was like way OP, like all of his weapons were super powerful. And you get a shrine buff. Yeah,
Not enough fury.
I noticed that, like the shadow dude who comes out and does like 25 million damage in one hit. Yeah, that deal damage, yeah. I was like trying to figure out for the longest time why he showed up. I'm like, what is this dude doing? He's coming into the screen and just wrecking everything. He literally does like 20 million hit points of damage with every attack. And I really wish they would actually have him come out in the boss fight so I can just watch a boss get decimated in like 5 seconds flat.
More fury.
Oh, zapped him.
I thank
Hello.
you for assisting my guards. You are a true hero. Now, let us depart before more monsters arrive.
Why are we helping these people? They're kind of assholes.
Wait, what's this?
No one escapes the harvest of souls, you fool.
No. Oh well, at least I mean, I'm not gonna say I feel bad for them because, like I said, they're all kind of dicks.
Make accurate, you were here.
How did this one guy survive? So he can tell the story. I get it. There's always one who survives to tell the tale. Going the wrong way. This isn't how you rush through the chapter. You need to go back. The ending's the other direction.
Ave obitus, ave
Oh, whoops.
interitus, in servos elistros in situ.
Yeah, what he said.
I'm summoning back the souls that have been stolen from these poor people in order to restore their
Oh,
lives.
don't let me interrupt you.
Your meddling is sure to bring nothing but horror and more death, most likely yours.
Wait, what's that noise? Oh dear.
Oh, it's totally working, dude. Good job.
More fury.
I need to find a gem that like increases my fury pool. That's the one thing I'm still not happy about, is how quickly my spinning move runs out. If I could just spin 24/7 and just spin through every single mob of enemies, it would be perfect.
You are lucky to be alive. Stop toying with powers you do not understand.
Of course. Oh, of course.
Or I'll give you one of these.
Bless you, good sir.
With item set, you get infinite pool. Oh my god. I want it. Would be awesome. Like, you would literally be unstoppable, though.
What happened here?
Search for the killers. I'm doing like all these side quests when I probably could just go like straight to the ending and kill Mathai. Doot 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 doot. Jake Zula, Mike Rula. They're not even demons. They're just people killing the higher ups.
What is this?
Revolution. It's time for our oppressors to
Gotta go. Hey, thanks for stopping in, man. Have a good one.
We have a trap waiting for him.
Good luck on the
This
run. Thank
whole
you.
city is under attack, and you want to ambush the king? Are you mad?
See ya.
What? You're not with us? Then die with our enemies.
Oh, thank you.
I need fury.
Or turn into chickens. I like how he's called the turncoat. That's funny.
Lord Winton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
Long live the Bing. Going the wrong way, but I guess we'll just keep going this way and see what's over here.
You wilt against my blow.
Yay! I got a shadow that does 25 million hit. Kill him, please. Thank you. You kind shadow, sir. Or does it all loop back around? Probably does. Yeah. Cool looking weapon rack in the middle of the town square for absolutely no reason. I'll taste your nuggets. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, his shadow's still here. I thought he was gone. Feast, shadow, feast. My enemies are yours. Consume. My chickens are yours to consume. I'll go this way. A lot of corpses. Punisher. Not very punishing if you ask me. Doop, 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 doop. This act gives you so much money. Like, I've probably picked up more money in this Act 5 than I have the entire game. Hello, weird, glowing, ghostly looking thing. Oh, it's a dungeon. Here. Probably gonna be like 30 levels.
The phantasms are unlike any spirits I have seen on Sanctuary.
Plagued vermin.
They bear a resemblance to lesser demons, but the souls of demons are always reborn in the hells. I suspect the phantasms may be the remnants of some early Nephilim, those born more demon than angel.
Yeah, they just keep coming. It's a giant rat. It's a were-rat.
The great pestilence in Westmarch killed both humans and beasts alike. The panicked survivors then
Here, a
threw
treasure
the
goblin.
corpses of
There he is.
both
Get him.
into the plague tunnels. Now the Reaper's presence has revived many
Got
of
him.
those interred there, with the bones of
Not enough
beasts
fury.
rising
I'm
from
going
their
to assume my
skeletal
inventory's full.
forms, driven to kill the living.
Hey, it wasn't completely full. I don't want to. Flap,
Your flesh is weak.
flap. No, I don't like the lasers. They hurt.
We must face another trial, my friend.
Die! Yeah, that's what I said. Hey, quit it. I'm afraid of you. Oh, he's fearing me. I'm not afraid of anybody. Least of all, him. You dead yet? No. You will be. Gosh dang it, stay still. No, I'm gonna die. I wanna get out, I wanna get out. I don't like it here. Holy cow, look how much poison all the enemies left behind. I don't like it in here. It's so scary. think I have like a bunch of items to identify, so let me do that in this little corner here. Hey, there's chickens. Death to my chicken enemies.
With so many people living close together, it is
Ooh.
not surprising that many plagues afflicted
Nice.
Westmarch.
Not so nice. Hammer of the Ancients attacks 50% faster and deals 481% increased damage. I don't have that. Would be a nice combo though. Oh. Oh. Do any of you have the Hammer of the Ancients? Anybody? Anybody?
I need fury.
You're all dead, by the way.
Your flesh is weak.
Get back. Creatures of the darkness. Where's my chickenizer? Why is she not chickenizing? I want to be out of here. I don't want to go any deeper. I think we were right near the end. Decided to come over here and fool around.
The depository of bones, commonly called the Plague Tunnels, were originally used to bury Westmarch's indigent. However, when the Great Pestilence struck, the city decided the tunnels would serve just as well for plague victims, lest Westmarch become overwhelmed by the ever-increasing piles of the dead.
Essentially just like left people down here to get eaten by plague rats and stuff. That's awesome. That's great. Oh, this is a pointless room. Die, chicken. One thing I will say about playing this game is it makes time go by super quick. Like, I feel like I only play for 10 minutes and I look up at the clock, I'm like, an hour? What the heck? Where did the time go? Stop fearing me. And fear me. Get it? It's like a play on words.
I can't pick up anything else.
No. Rip the device. Rip the device. We are. Hey, Hadrig, what's up, man?
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
And no, he won't go away.
It's like his
You did save his life.
unwanted
You
apprentice.
must be grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
He's grump.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Yeah, you know, they would have been eaten and stuff. That would have sucked. Anyways. Craft. I don't really even understand what repair does in this game, because nothing actually gets damaged. A useless game mechanic that doesn't actually do anything. Dooba, 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 doo. Dooba, 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 dooba. Right on you. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my slam poetry. Furious charge deals increased damage equal to 420 of your bonus movement speed. That weapon's insane. Okay. Put all these gems away. The gems that we never use. Where's my stash? Gosh, that weapon's like even more powerful than the one I had, and I didn't even know if that was possible. Oh, the rip device? Sucks.
What is this place?
Your worst nightmare. Oh yeah.
I will not be denied.
Oh yeah. Feels good. Feels good. Feels so good.
Not enough fury.
Ah, chicken. I left the chicken behind. Look at all the bones. I'm sorry, my assistant seems to have left me. Bye-bye. Oh, there she is. She's turning enemies into chickens. Yay, she's doing her job so well. I need to survive the firestorm, please. Oh! Jerk firestorm. Jump. Oh, I'm trapped. The game's trapping me. It's unfair. I survived it, you jerk. Oh wait, no I didn't. I thought it was over. Help me. Brothers. Do all the killing for me.
Need more time.
Happy I have so many healing items, because I can literally just face palm the flames and just walk right through them and eat the damage.
The ancients smile on me.
Like that. For the most part. I mean, it did hurt me a little bit, but not much. There's a teleporter over there for some reason. Killed Belial? You a relative of Belial? You're dead. Thanks for coming out. Oh, look at the giant treasure chest. Don't spoil my moment. I'm enjoying this giant splendor chest. Treasure chest. I don't know why I called it a splendor chest. Music got really loud and really epic. There's a teleporter down here. At least there was. It's gone. It is gone.
Have you noticed anything strange about Cormac lately?
Cormac is always a little strange. What did you notice?
He has been acting awkwardly and has seemed very distracted in conversation. Do you think that I offended him?
Yes.
Not exactly.
You have turned him on, my lady. Think of the worst offense you could ever possibly imagine, and the exact polar opposite of that. Alright, it's all fun and games. Let's go kill the Soul Crucible. All fun and games until a Soul Crucible starts ripping and tearing human lives. Yeah. Death to the enemies of me. Death to the armies of chickens.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to
He has a
send
very
me in
low
search of
voice.
Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens.
The streets are
Owing to
literally filled with
Malthael's
corpses.
growing
That's
fascination
nasty.
with humans, Tyrion
Really
has
cool
suggested
aesthetics,
I
but
begin my search on Sanctuary.
pretty nasty.
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible, but not for long.
That's what I say. Oh, I can't even hurt her. That's cheap.
More fury.
More fury. I need to be more furious. I'm not angry enough.
You call the darkness down upon yourself,
Sure.
mortal.
Bring it. Bring it, bro. Bring it. Oh my god. Could you have been any weaker? Search the writhing corpse pile. I will. Show it to me. I'll search it right now.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
Where the heck did you come from?
How could you know that?
I am Miriam Jazia.
Oh, we already know you?
Veteran people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not.
Isn't
see
she
this
from the regular game?
I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more.
Why is she acting like we've never met her before?
We must be on our way now.
Go to Briarthorn Cemetery, don't mind if I do. Like, the aesthetics of this act are way cooler than anything from the rest of the game. By a long shot.
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while allowing their brothers to starve. If their true power is ever released, we are all doomed. They have a choice between good and evil.
The true power of humans?
They overwhelmingly choose evil.
Oh, they overwhelmingly choose evil. Interesting
You
outlook.
should get to the Survivors' Enclave. It is not safe out here.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes if I am ever to sleep again.
These are like the zombies from Act 1, but now they're like super tanky.
The seraph was on me before I knew it. The mass of its bloated flesh soundless as it floated above the ground. When I finally noticed it, I could not move. It was as though I was trapped in a waking nightmare. I looked down and saw tendrils of energy wrapped around my feet and realized it was not fear that held me, but the seraph's magic.
Here, bats, stay still. Teleport, teleport. Hot diggity dog, it's teleport. I almost feel like they should have taken some of the stuff from Act 5 and implemented it into the regular game, like showing you kind of like what direction your objective is right from the get-go, even if you haven't uncovered the map. Like whenever we get into a new area, it looks like it points an orange arrow where the objective is, like the direction of it, even though you haven't uncovered the map yet, which is, I mean, honestly, to save time, that would have been really nice in the main game too. And if you want to like go uncover the whole map, you can, but if you're one that just wants to like run through the game, it's like, oh well, here's the objective if you really want to just go run through it. Which I think would be a cool option. Hello?
Please. A monstrosity infests my family's crypt, and there's no one to protect it.
Point it to me, it's dead. This monstrosity, this one right here, he's gone. Okay? Don't even worry about it. Monstrosity's gone, lady. What else can I do for you? Oh, that's the monstrosity. Now he's gone. Okay. Thought he was gone the first time, he wasn't, now he is. Okay.
Thank you, hero. We can all rest now.
Can. You're welcome. Thank you. So much gold in this act, like seriously. I do like that even though it's a hack and slash, they do kind of like mix in, not really a quest system, but there's like little side, I guess you could call them quests, like little side events that you can do on the map.
Much guilt over Leah's fate.
How do you know of Leah?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
I think that's a cool idea for a game like this, to have like little events along the open map that you wouldn't normally find unless you take the time to uncover the entire map. It's touch. Gives something for those completionists who like to 100% the map. to just kind of stumble on as they're exploring. And it keeps it a little bit more interesting than just spamming attacks constantly on random mobs of enemies all the time.
You shouldn't be so dour. You have much to be joyful about.
Do not mock me.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps we may have lost as much as I don't understand.
At this point, I'm not even going to stop to kill the mobs. I'm just going to kill whatever's in my way. I killed this thing. He's cool looking. Aha! Noble's Rest. Find the Master Soul Crucible in Noble's Rest Courtyard.
Death's minions.
I'm an artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions. Look at all the dead bodies. Holy cow.
Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
That is a lot of dead bodies. Did she really leave me? Why would you do that in my time of need? I need you to be chickening things. Oh, there she is, chickening things. There was like a massive flock of chickens. 20 chickens deep. This is the master. 6. He's using 6 corpse piles to power his powers instead of the regular 4. He's the super powerful one. Like chicken. Wonder if that's like really deep lore, is that demons are actually super afraid of chickens, and that's why she chooses to like use all of her arcane magic to learn how to turn them into chickens. Because she knows it's their one weakness that they're afraid of. Oh, you're dead. What did he say? No, sorry. No. Oh, he just said no. No. Legendary two-handed mace. A legendary polearm. Called legendary two-handed mace. Arthef's Spark of Life. It's actually worse than what I already have. Cool story.
What was that?
That would be Urzael.
Urzael.
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city.
Well, not anymore. Oh, I thought I killed him.
Good. Let us get to the Enclave. I need to see if Tyrael has made any progress.
Made him angry. I thought I straight up whooped his ass. Turn to the Survivors Enclave. Don't mind if I do.
I need to go back.
Be right back. Sorry, I'm back. I just had to go, fight crime. Crime has been fought.
My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. And now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show them.
I'm like a brat to me?
We're not to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die. I don't want to lose my soul.
Why are people so hard up about their soul? Like, I've never used mine. I don't even know what it is. Not like I can see it. I don't even know if it's important. Whoops.
Oh, I can't believe it. My best hammer's gone.
Ooh, my man Coveted has something to say.
Off on its own now, could it, lad?
One of the men needed a hammer. He promised to return it.
Fool boy. I'll never see it again.
I'm sorry, Hadrig.
Get out of my sight.
Get out of my sight. Doesn't like him.
I don't feel like talking right now.
Oh, poor Bryson. I'm sorry. Look how many people have things to say.
Why fight so hard? Thousands are dead. What do another dozen matter?
If you hadn't come along when you did,
Has
I don't
purple
know what
hair.
might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to
Derek,
go.
she was talking to
You
me.
could have run right by.
Like, I know, but I liked the way you look.
Now I hear those reapers are
I was
taking
hoping you'd pay
people's
me
souls.
back.
This is madness.
Madness? This is Sparta!
Is this truly the work of angels? I don't understand. How could they?
Sadly, it is true. One of the angels has gone mad. I am going to put him and his followers down like the dogs they are.
Good.
I have heard that the Grand Maester himself is in Westmarch. It is imperative
He's
that I
got a
find and
one-track
speak to
mind.
him. I will tell him of the sins his order is committing.
Like, angels have fallen from the
He
sky
is the
and
leader of the Templar. The order most likely acts at his command.
No, you are wrong. My first memories of being a Templar are of him comforting me, welcoming me to the Brotherhood. I looked into his eyes. He is a good man, I tell you.
the angels have fallen from the heavens and destroyed humanity, or are trying to destroy humanity. And he's like, ugh, still so bummed about the way I was raised. They lied to me, though. That's the thing. They
There's no easy
lied.
way to say this, but I have to leave, and I won't be returning.
Do what you must.
I'm serious. My brother's imprisoned in Kingsport with no way to defend himself, and I must free him.
You will not make it to Kingsport if Westmarch is overrun.
All right, I'll stay for as long as I can, but only because I know how much you need me.
Almost like he just wanted an excuse to stay. Oh my gosh.
It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to ourselves in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison.
Oh, they
since the
actually
attack
have their
started.
individual quests now?
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend?
No, I'm sorry. I probably won't. Fine.
Right then, this is
Oh
what
god.
I'm holding.
I didn't know it was just gonna teleport me here.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
Wait, this is not right.
Damn it all. The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking
Oh, she's still with us. Sweet. I was like, wait, how is he turning people into chickens?
Infiltrated the entire dungeon?
He has really crappy weapons and armor because I haven't given him any items since like Act 2. So he's probably not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. Don't worry, I'll do enough damage for the both of us. I can't talk. Hey, big dum-dum. I didn't know it was going to send me on a quest line. It's going to make this take like 3 more hours to beat. We all know his brother's just going to be dead when we get there anyway. This is literally all this is, like one enemy every 10 yards. Seems awfully easy for something in Act 5 of the game.
We have to find his cell.
Oh, I thought he said he found his cell. Hello. You hiding? You trying to peek? Gosh, there's so much gold in this act. This is his cell. He has a whole branch of the jail to himself, man. He's getting the premium treatment. He'll die for what you did to Nigel, apparently. I don't think so, bud. Yep, he's dead.
I am sorry, my friend.
Excuse me.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
Poor scoundrel.
His death is not your fault. He was slain before we came to Westmarch.
That dagger looks very familiar.
Take it with you. I know it is hard, but we must leave.
Lyndon.
Poor guy.
I grieve for you.
You cannot blame yourself for what happened, Lyndon.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you are struggling with grief.
And I suppose the mightiest hero in all the land knows just how to help, eh? No. No, this is something you can't understand.
Oops. Do her quest, because I'm assuming that if I... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm assuming she has a quest to do too.
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
The Prophet's magic worked. It kept you safe.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
When we leave,
You're the better
memories
looking
behind,
one.
We carry their burdens forward. Leah, Cain, I carry on for them.
I cannot simply feel sorry for myself. I must discover the truth. When I left my sister Lysa, I took her magic focus as a reminder. I scryed it today to see if it held any clues, and I found strong traces of the demonic magic that killed her. It reminded me of the Viserys magic from before we served the Prophet.
Those Viserai died hundreds of years ago. The mages of today would not be seeking revenge.
When I cast the magic upon her focus, I heard her voice again, and this time, I understood. She said one word. Irena.
Oh, I thought that little blue talking icon was over my head. I was like, I want to talk to myself? What does this mean?
I welcome the chance to...
Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
You must do whatever you can to set things right, Cormac.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire Order. I could use a good friend by my side.
Let's wipe them off the face of the earth.
This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
Like how it just like teleports you away from the main story. It's like, oh, we're here.
Cormac, everyone says you helped slay Azmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother. But I come with troubling news about the Order. I must speak with the Grand Maester.
You're in luck. He's here. Standing orders are to send you to him upon your return. Take this, the Grand Maester's new proclamation.
You've done us all proud.
Yeah, we're about to kill all of you, so I wouldn't be too excited.
It's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I have not seen?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by the Inquisitors, they will become an unstoppable force.
Our time has finally come, and we owe it all to you.
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
Kill them all.
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you.
Raze it to the ground.
But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Maybe he'll become the Grand Maester. The Grand Maester.
Cormac, the
Like in
shining
Game of
example
Thrones, how the
a
little
true
chubby kid became
Templar.
the Grand Maester.
We have much to talk about.
We do have much to talk about. My blade has much blood to shed.
You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice,
Sure am.
Cormac? Will you stand with me?
Burn it to the
and
ground.
become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry.
Didn't sound very sorry. Now they're sorry, they're all chickens.
Like, no, I have become poultry.
Now I'm guessing we have to fight our way out. Kill the Grand Meister and his guards.
Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men given to temptation.
Be right back.
Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels.
Phone kept buzzing in the other room, so I figured I would just bring it over here so it stops buzzing. Or at least I'll stop being distracted by it, one or the other. This. That's the Grand Meister. Oh, he must have ran from the other room when we started turning all of his men into chickens. Oh, you're so dead, dude.
I dedicated my life
Slaughter
to a
male?
lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced.
I was gonna say freed how? By losing their life?
They will believe you. I know it.
Come on, let's go. That's enough chit chat. Y'all little personal quests making me have to waste time here. You happy now? You got it all out of your system?
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
Your beliefs were hollow. The ideas that were beaten into your mind could never reach your heart. So what will you do with your life now? What will you believe in?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar.
Cool. Cool story. Cool. Harold the Weasel.
You're a quiet sort, Serena. Sneak back home and fetch some of our savings.
What a jerk.
Streets are crawling with those horrid creatures.
That's precisely why you must go, dearest. Nobody notices you.
Ass. Take this. Quickly, Enchantress. Turn him into a chicken.
Those who perish without embracing Malthael are eternal.
Did you know there were once two moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Durgist.
You mean you are ready to tell your version of the truth?
Durgist's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
You're Zai,
So
aren't
it
you?
is time to tell me if you are a god.
There was a great gem market here in Westmarch.
God, I
spent
love
many
his
a
voice
carefree
actor so
day
much.
Browsing the aisles. To think that I will never again see all those happy little stalls, those rows of jewels, and those gem cutters. I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? Oh, she was so beautiful that Durgis was determined to make her his own.
Oh, yes, he pursued her relentlessly, showering her with gifts and attention until she succumbed and agreed to become his
We're still
wife.
talking about a moon?
But Dirge's jealousy was so great. He hid Lyria high in the heavens, far away from the reach of men and gods.
Yes. The jealous man finds it hard to make room for anything else in his life.
Yes, that was Dirge's. Desire was his very nature. Zai was the greatest thief, and he wanted Lyria. He waited patiently for a night when Lyria's path hid her behind the silver moon. For when the sun set, Dirges had to leave Lyria's side, you see, for desire rules the night. He could only watch from below as she drifted across the ocean of stars. Then Zai climbed, silent as a whisper, into Lyria's palace in the heavens.
Did Zai love her?
No, but stealing from Dirges would make Zai a legend.
All that mattered. Quite the story. God. Sell some stuff. We haven't sold anything in a while. Where's merchant?
All right.
All right. Holy cow.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
Did you not want to be a soldier?
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Kane. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
Be whatever you want.
Jeriel told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
It had to be done.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
Really didn't take a whole
It is
lot, to be
enough
honest.
that I was able to stop the prime evil. The rest does not matter.
The rest.
Can I ask you about Deckard
Like how I turned him into a chicken.
He was a great man. He deserved a better death. Had he lived, many things might have been different.
Could one man make such a difference?
Now is not the time to speak of this. We have a city to save. How have you been able to hold out this long against the Reapers?
It has been a brutal task. A lot of good men sacrificed themselves to save us. But even that wasn't
Ariel's looking weak,
if you
man.
hadn't shown up when you did, we might already be dead.
Why haven't you sent for reinforcements from other cities? Bramwell, Kingsport.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malthael strikes all across Sanctuary.
I did not know. That is grim news.
Or is.
Look,
Cool story,
the
bro.
sliver is changing. Malthael is doing something to the Black Soul Stone.
Exactly.
He's
been
eating
gathering
it.
strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
We cannot stop him unless we know what he is planning to do next.
Probably kill more people. I thought something landed on us. I was like, what the hell? Is that another fallen angel?
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Urzael. It is time for him to die. Where is he?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights. And that he will be quite rude
It'll be
to
quite
you.
rude to you.
Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
I don't really need you to, thank you though.
Do you have any idea why Malthael would want the Black Soul Stone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter, but every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense, regardless of what he has become.
He must have a plan, even if we do not know what it is. Tyrael, you are still in pain.
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
It is something a true warrior learns to bear. Why didn't Malthael kill you in the tomb of Rakkus and take your soul?
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
And
Guess that
we
makes sense.
We killed the Lords of Hell.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
They're also killing humans, so I guess it doesn't really make much difference which side you're on.
What do you know of Urzael?
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
Why didn't Tyrael just destroy the Black Soul Stone?
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time.
It would be like opening a ghost pack.
And if we get it
Ghostbusters
back
pack, all the spirits would just fly around free.
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
All the prime evils would be prime and evil again. West March Heights. Few more. Oh wow, this chapter is actually really long. There's still a lot left. You're dead. Thanks for trying though. Oh my god, they're just destroying everything.
Many of the oldest noble houses in Westmarch kept massive hunting dogs on their grounds. Though docile enough in life, they've become terrors in the hands of the Reapers. Now these beasts lead the packs of smaller dogs as they chase down the citizens of Westmarch. I don't even want to record what they do to the corpses.
Like how the main quest in this area is kill the 3 flame maidens, and then like all 3 of them are in the first 5 steps of the level. Find the Tower of Coralan. Find the Tower of Coraline? Coraline's a cool movie.
Help! Help! These monsters have trapped me in here!
Save the man in the burning house. How does anybody not finish? Like, it's almost like if you find the side event, you automatically finish it. Because, like, how would you not finish it? Like, even if you die, don't you just respawn right here anyway? Thank you. Had I remained in that inferno any longer, I surely would have died, and then this fat guy just drops out of nowhere and lands on him. Anyways, now he's a chicken.
I grow stronger.
I do grow stronger, by the way. File all the corpses looking for their loot.
Fire is the tool of demons. It feels wrong to see it employed by Seraphim.
They're no ordinary seraphim anymore. They are demonic in themselves. No, and they're chickens. Why are angels like... Am I supposed to believe that all of these things we're killing now are like angelic? Or are they like using... Yeah, I guess they're like people turned into these reapers is what they've been saying, right? Like they take the people's souls, replace them with these reapers. So much gold in this chapter. Find the Tower of Corlan. Must be this way. It's the only way left. Oh, Kathos, guide my hand. And my chickens. I never get tired of the chickens.
We must face another trial, my friends.
I wanted to get out of the explosion, but I was too busy looting. Oh, shinies. We'll find this tower and we will kill the angel. I can get a shadow. Summon the shadow. Oh, it didn't summon a shadow. Oh, it's the tower ones. The ones that like look like obelisk towers. They're the ones that summon the shadow. I forgot. Well, that was a big, long, roundabout way of getting back to the beginning. Chicken.
Get away!
Hey, it's the exact same thing that happened at the beginning. Way to reuse animations, Diablo. Or Blizzard. Blah, I can't talk. Multiple human inarticulate cries. Spirit of Methael. You must be on the right track. Not gonna lie, I don't think we're gonna do any more of the dungeons anymore. I think I'm just going straight for the end. It's been fun, but I just don't want to spend like 3 more days on this game. It's already lasted way longer than it should have, in my opinion, because I heard it was only supposed to be like a 10-hour game, and we've been playing it for like 20. Just ready to see the end. Only so much hacking and slashing I can do. If there was a little bit more involved in the actual gameplay, it would keep my interest longer, but I think we've seen everything the game has to see now, or has to show us now. Except for the end of the story. So that's what we're going to rush to, is the end of the story. Gameplay-wise, I think it's played all of its hands a long time ago. Oh, it's a giant king rat. You're dead, dude? And you're a chicken? Hey, don't fear me, jerk. Ain't a fear to you. Barbarian Scorn, huh? I like how it's Act 5 and I'm still not picking up stuff that's better than what I already have. That's silly. Silly game. Oh, I see the ending. Let's go. Let's charge. Kill or Zale. Ghosts and stuff. Explore the oh, apparently it counts as me exploring all of Westmarch anyway, even though I left some of that map uncovered. Or covered. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters.
It's pretty cool looking. Got like a massive battering ram. Or is that a cannon? No, it's a battering ram, okay. Hey, I'm not doing any damage to him. Jerk. He damaged. Ow, he actually takes a lot of damage. It's like the first enemy that actually seems like he can challenge me. Turn him into a chicken, quick! It's our only hope.
The demon spawn shall perish in flames.
Shoot. He might actually give us a run for our money here.
Still recharging.
Oh, get out of the way. It's the first boss that's actually lasted more than like 30 seconds in the whole game.
Need more time.
Get out of the way. Don't just tank it. Don't just eat the damage. Brothers, help me. Don't stand there. Probably not a great idea. Oh, you're dead, dude. Man, he was actually challenging. That's funny. He was like the first enemy we fought that could have actually killed me. He still didn't drop anything worth a damn. That's all he says. Damn you.
I need to go back.
Right.
Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me. Let's keep this between ourselves.
I'm telling everybody. I'm ratting you out, son.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
I don't have anything left to say.
It is always wonderful to see you.
And you. Can you get out of my way? No.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
That's right.
Yes, but his master is the true evil. He still lives, but I mean to fix that. I will make sure this never happens again.
I believe you.
Yeah, I do.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough,
He's a dick.
Harold. If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Follow me, and I will tie you naked to a tree for the
Oh,
crows.
snap.
Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
Probably not. Saying probably not.
What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
I know, Miriam, you've been with us since like Act 2. Silly.
Nonsense. We veteran often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life, I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
Jonah was a prophet. Ooh, ooh.
You have had an interesting life.
Oh, I could tell you stories. I actually knew Hadrig when he and his soon-to-be wife traveled with a Vetchin. She was beautiful. She had mystical powers of her own. I taught her a thing or two. Eventually, they were
Excuse me.
married. It
I'm
was
having a real
then
bad
that
cough
I had a
lately.
horrific vision of what would befall them.
It's the last
We were friends.
24
but there
hours.
was nothing I could do. So, I shared my wine. We laughed. We danced. I wanted them to be happy for as long as possible before. She never spoke to me about it, but I think she knew.
Goodbye. I guess since we're here, we should get rid of all of the inventory, like all the junk that I keep picking up. No good, 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 no good. That's fun. Hey Deadlock, what's up, man? I just saw you got some sort of achievement about stones.
Thanks to you.
It's going alright, just trying to finish Act 5. I don't know if we'll be able to do it tonight. I don't know how long it is, but I'm trying to beat it all tonight if I can.
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son.
Finish your first stream? Sweet. How'd it go?
I don't care.
You have like 300 people watching?
You really must stop thanking me. It was nothing.
A dozen people ran by me and did nothing. You're a hero.
Just in the right place at the right
He's like
time,
getting
I
annoyed
suppose.
because she's just like lavishing him with praise.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it.
Oops.
How fortunate I am to have met the savior of
Not too bad. No, I just
Westmarch.
got pulled from
You
one of my
certainly must
discords
let
I'm
me
part
ask you
of.
some
Sweet, dude.
questions when your work is done.
Oh, every time I walk away, she has more to say.
Before founding Westmarch, repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
Are you done? He's done. I just stream for fun. I never actually intend to have like a lot of viewers. I have some nights, depending on what game I'm playing, I have like a couple, maybe upwards of 10, but like I have no intention of ever having a big group of viewers.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
I just do it for fun.
But we still do not know why.
You need gold, my dude? I don't think so. I've never actually used any gold in the entire game.
We are running
I mean, you can give me some if you want, but after we're done with Act 5, I'll probably never play again, to be honest with you.
Can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
How much gold do I even have? 378,000.
Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
There will be trials ahead, but
In
we
my
must
eye.
enjoy victory when it comes.
Wise words, my friend. Angels are cursed.
You have over 1 billion? Holy cow.
To live in the moment is a part of mortal existence I must learn to embrace.
What do you use the money on? Like, is there anything worth buying in the later game? Because so far I haven't really seen anything worth buying in the game.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what
We have to go to hell, don't we?
Tell me.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael.
Oh.
She waits for you in the Blood Marsh.
Greater
and
Rifts?
you know
Oh, do you have to
her.
like pay to get into Greater
Adria.
Rifts?
Adria.
I thought Adria was dead. Dun dun dun. Plot twist.
Bryson meant well, you know.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, so that is why you do not want him around.
What are you talking about?
He cares about him.
You have already lost too many. Your father, your wife, even your apprentice.
You use gold to empower the rift so you can get extra chances to upgrade the gem.
I might forget how much I owe you.
I get it. It increases the odds of getting like better drops.
I thought the angels were on our side. They should be here.
Fuck Adria, she's an evil witch.
There is confusion
Alistair, I
and
thought she
dissension
died. What is
in
this
my
lying
house.
that's happening?
You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
You are on the Angiris Council. You can command the angelic host.
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Angiris Council.
You can tell Imperius that I will remember he did nothing while my people died.
Dang, Act 6, we're gonna go hunt Imperius. Wipe out the entire Aegeus Council. Plus repair bills and when you're enchanting items.
Why?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
You can come if you want, but Adria will still pay for her betrayal.
I kind of stopped upgrading my people because I need like a special item I haven't even found yet. What is the point of repairing anyway? Like, can your items actually break in this game? Don't skip the cutscene this time. I skipped the first one coming into Act 5. I actually had no idea what was happening.
And his reapers, giving the people of Westmarch their city back. Lorath and I go to the Blood Marsh to find Adria. She knows how to locate Malthael. She will tell me, and then she will pay in blood for her betrayal.
Again. I didn't even know items could break. I just always know that whenever I talk to Heydrig, I always have like a massive repair bill.
The Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe. Malthael found it all the same.
I consider myself an expert
Boggits?
on all matters concerning boggits. The boggit itself is a small, odd creature given to foraging and burrowing. Under normal circumstances, it fears humans, but it can be incited to great violence when under the influence of magical objects. Rings in particular seem to excite them.
We just killed, is that dude's name Uriel or whatever his name is? Like the guy who's working with the fallen angel, and like he was the first boss fight we've had in the entire game that lasted more than like 30 seconds. He actually gave me a run for my money and actually did some decent damage too.
Riches await us.
She's a really bad mother. I don't think anybody would argue that, yeah. She's a pretty bad mother, yeah. Just an all-around bad person, really.
This is the entrance to the tomb.
Achievement I got was for upgrading 3 legendary gems to level 40.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Something is coming.
The enraged boggits, no! They remind me of the Trolls movies. Like those really bad horror movies that came out around the same time as Gremlins. Or Critters, I think that's what they were called, Critters. They look exactly like these things. Oh, it's a demonic symbol, we must destroy it. So is that essentially what the end game is of this after you beat the story, is to just keep like grinding for achievements?
The Trust Boggin is a ferocious, hulking beast with an exceedingly bad temper.
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main door. The guide stones are useless
and
to
no.
most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
Yeah, Urzael, that's the guy I killed. He was actually kind of hard. Especially since I went in there with all of my stats, or all of my skills procced before I went in, so like they were all on cooldown when I went in there. I was like, oh crap, that was horrible timing.
You cannot run, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
I know.
That's not very reassuring.
Then I just kind of like killed time until all of my cooldowns ended, and then I just popped all of them and he died like instantly. I'm really just trying to get done with Act 5 tonight, so I can like play Cyberpunk when it comes out. So don't mind me if I don't actually uncover the entire map anymore and just run straight to the end.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Let me.
That's because you're not a Nephilim. You weak
There are
sauce
4 entrances
bitch.
to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Cool.
Then all we need to do is eliminate 2 of the remaining sigils.
Stop, you're wasting my time. I'm trying to beat the game. Ah, you dropped a trap on me. Jerk.
The Boggin Trapper's snares
What the
are
heck was that?
surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggin's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable.
Hello?
Perhaps I should hide one of these snares.
Why
in
are
my
you
head
just
when I'm sleeping.
standing out here in the middle of nowhere?
What? I'm not dead. You have my thanks. But a word of warning. These animals carry a plague and must be killed before it spreads.
Once you beat the game, you really just run rifts and try to get better gear and to try and get on the leaderboard. Yeah, see, that kind of game, like, that has never been an interest of mine at all. Like, trying to beat leaderboards or try to, like, grind item levels. That kills my interest for games very quickly. That's why I have no... I came into this with the plan of just playing the story and then being done, and that's honestly probably where it's gonna... what's going to happen. 'Cause after we beat Act 5, I'll probably never touch this game again. But I have liked the story. Like, it's been fun for what it is.
My way of saying thanks. I must get back to my work.
But it's very hack and slasher. Like, there's not a whole lot of depth involved in this game at all. Which was kind of not what I was looking for. I was looking for, like, a more deeply strategic kind of D&D kind of game. Nephilim Guidestones to find the passage to the ruins of Corvus. This area seems huge. Oh. Hit the wrong button. Holy gigantic area.
Adria's corruption has even seeped into the waters of the marsh.
Wow, this, like, one area is probably larger than any other map in the game. I want this treasure. You're not going to stop me. Exactly. I will not be denied my loot. Loot is what makes the world go round. I'm mainly grinding to find all primal items for my build so I can push greater rifts. See, like, I've always kind of been jealous of people who do enjoy that kind of gameplay. Because then, if I did, like, I'd probably stick with one game longer than, like, 20 hours. But that's, like, the longest I ever play any game. Before I, like, lose interest. Just never been much of a grinder. That's one of the reasons, like, some of the story games I've tried playing kind of lost my interest, is because, like, in order to further the story, it was like, oh, you have to be this level first. I'm like, literally, you're gonna make me go do fetch quests until I get high enough level to continue the story? That's bullcrap. I'll admit, I am one of the people who actually plays, like, story difficulty in some games. Just because I want to play it to experience the story, not to, like, be challenged. It all depends on what game it is. Oh, I'm frozen. This is the end of me.
The first time I saw
We must be going the right way.
she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and
The heck was
burned
that?
like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
I need another guide stone to figure out which of the sigils is the correct one.
Searching for the maggot brood has been quite an adventure.
This is
Oh.
not the passage I am looking for.
I get it. So just kind of have to look for these random guide stones throughout the map, and then once I destroy 3 of them, I'll know which exit is the right exit.
I do not know if this is the right passage.
Got it. Need another guide stone. They don't show up on the map. You son of a gun. Got him. How are you doing tonight, Ral? Welcome to the stream, by the way, bud. Trying to defeat Act 5 here. These boggots are impeding progress. Ah, there was one right there.
Now I know which of the sigils marks the correct passage.
The fire passage. Oh. We've already seen it, so now it's guiding me straight to it. That's nice. I've noticed even for Act 5, like, all of the drops we're getting are still way weak compared to what we already have. Like, I feel like at some point we must have just lucked out and picked up really OP items for our level. Adria, have at thee.
I have always wondered how much Adria relied on Diablo's power instead of her own. Based on her blood gods, her magic is very strong. These flesh gorges are raised from earth, stone, and demon blood.
He's dead.
And they are driven to feast on humans so they may resemble us more closely. Let's hope they don't succeed.
Dead. Yeah, I do appreciate the offer to give me a bunch of money, Deadlock, but honestly, like, I feel like you'd be wasting it because I don't see myself playing this any longer than however long it takes us to beat Act 5. But I appreciate the offer for sure. That's too cool that you would think I was worthy of investing gold into. Those lasers are a pain in the butt, dude. Like, they're the one thing that can actually hurt me. Pots. I don't need pots. I need to find Adria. Just rip through everything on the way. Hello, I would like to open this door. But you see, the thing is, the door, I would like to open it. It's a trap. Whee. It's like a giant maze. We thought this was fun. We thought this was a good idea. This is a good level design.
Back to hell, dog.
There are too many great games and stories out there for me to grind one game, story done, I rarely ever go back. That's exactly how I am, yeah. I have, like, a big laundry list of games, like, story-based games, that I've been wanting to go back and play, and there's so many. Like, just on the list of games I already own that I've never played, there's probably over, like, 300 hours worth of games that I need to play, or want to play. Get out of here. It's my treasure. Get your own. Fought valiantly for this. I mean, we gotta pick this one up. It's called the Sakura Doom Armor. Sounds awesome. Gotta be really good. With a name like Doom Armor, it's gotta be awesome. It's not. And I'm not even high enough level to use it. Oh, hello. Just kind of popped out of the ground.
Full capos, guys.
I suppose being lost in a crumbling ruin is better than being lost in a swamp.
Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, my shadow. Now we can just walk. Like, we don't even have to slow down anymore. We can just keep walking. Everything will just die. Scarab cocoons destroyed. Oh. 1. 2. 3. But these are not the ruins of Corvus yet. Must find them. I'm gonna replay Final Fantasy VIII now the remastered is on Game Pass. Ooh. 8 was one that I never played myself, but I watched my friend play when we were growing up. Isn't that the one that like ends in space? You're like literally in a spaceship at the end. I always thought that was a little weird, even for Final Fantasy. Oh, spoiler alert, by the way.
But for the record of this single tome.
I really loved, I was always addicted to like the trading card game in Final Fantasy VIII. I would waste so many hours just doing that. I'm a sucker for card games, so any game that has a card game built into it, like I will totally get absorbed with playing the card game more than I will actually playing the game. We apparently chose the wrong direction. We went all the way to the end of this one way. Just have to go all the way back. Yeah, you go into space, but you went into space in Final Fantasy VII briefly, true. Triple Triad, yeah, Triple Triad. On the computer, back in the day, like when Final Fantasy XI was, like, new, they even had its own standalone Triple Triad client on the computer, and that's all it was like a multiplayer version of Triple Triad you can play with other players online. I would play that more than I would play Final Fantasy XI. I was always kind of disappointed they never put one in Final Fantasy XIV, because I played Final Fantasy XIV for a while. I was always hoping they were going to add one into it, and they never did. Run, 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 run. Try to find the ruins of Corvus. I love how stuff just pops up out of the ground. I kind of see what, like, I did just the slightest bit of research on Act 5 tonight before I started playing. Because I wanted to see, like, get an idea of how long I should expect it to last. And some people said it only lasted them, like, 3 hours. But then, like, the biggest complaint I kept seeing over and over and over again that people had for this act is they called it, like, a giant maze. And now I kind of see where they got that from.
I will not be denied. Nephilim were not gods, but our own ancestors. Gifted with long life, magic, abilities.
Back up.
Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the
And then
key
kill.
to unlock their powers once again.
Volcathos, guide my hand.
Is it? This is it. Find the entrance. Oh my god.
This is as far as you go. Catch up to me when it is done.
Just finding more and more places.
I will do what is right.
Oh, why won't you let him come with you? Came this whole way. To be set on the sideline. I did love that card game, but trying not to spread the random rule around the globe was a pain in the ass. Kind of like, what was the other side? In Final Fantasy X, I never really got very far in that game. But I spent so much time trying to become like the best blitzball player. And I honestly wish they just made like a standalone blitzball game that was like more fleshed out. Because it seemed really fun in the idea, but the way that it was played in that game was like very limiting. And I was like, yeah, it's like pretty much rock, paper, scissors. I felt the same way about the Harry Potter games that had like Quidditch in them. You could like play Quidditch in the Harry Potter games, but it wasn't really that good. Like it was really watered down and it wasn't very in-depth. I always wish they made like a standalone Quidditch game that was just like super in-depth. Like pretty much just a full-blown sports game, but it's to play Quidditch. Like I used to always wish somebody would do that. I love that. I had a great team. Yeah. I sucked, but like my teammates always won the games. I'm a sucker for like not side content or side quests so much, because honestly I don't do very many side quests in most games I play. But I'm a sucker for like games inside games. Like if a game has its own like full-fledged mini game in it, like I would just become absorbed with it. I'm just standing here in the AoE, just like tanking damage. No big deal. It's a giant maze. I want out. I want out. Get me out of here. You're soaking up my time. There's no way we're gonna finish this tonight. Unless it's like a lot of the acts and like the second half of the act goes super fast. But I don't think that's gonna be the case this time. I'm literally moving as fast as I possibly can through all of this, stopping just momentarily to kill the big mobs that get in the way. I still feel like it's taking forever. These maps are huge.
You wilt against my blows.
Asia birthed these golems.
Flesh hurler.
Their bodies were formed from the water and earth of the marsh itself, while the venom of the marsh creatures gave them life. Their very skin seems to burst with the poison of this land.
Like, I almost feel like it's not even worth looting because none of the loot is ever worth it. Like, I pick it up and it's just trash compared to what I already have. Well, what the heck? What have we not uncovered? Oh, this whole southwestern corner here.
Wilt against my blows.
I thought we were making pretty good progress in covering the whole map, but I guess not. Ah! An armory blocked my path. You jerks. You elite enemy jerks. I like how I just let like all my summons destroy all the enemies while I wander around the room looting everything. See, like, this is what I wanted the whole game to be like. Like, it wasn't until just now that it's actually like 80 enemies on the screen at a time. 100 enemies on the screen at a time. Like, that's how the whole game should have been from the beginning. Look at that, 183 kill combo. Keep it going. Let's get to 200. 200. 200. We're so close. We did it. That's insane. Avalanche. Ooh. Ooh. I'm slowly dying. What's hitting me? Quit it. I'm looking at my skills, you jerks. Oh, they just melt. They just melt. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I had a great team. I had a great team. I thought you said something else.
I will not be denied.
There are certain games, like, I don't know why I'm so picky about games. Like, when I was a kid, I would literally play anything, including, like, Call of Duty and Battlefield. Nowadays, it's like, man, there are certain games that on paper sound like exactly what I want from a game, and then when I play them, I'm like, duck. I don't like this. Kill Scamax and his minions. Okay. The game told me to do it, I gotta do it. Oh, I guess it was Skarnax. The R and the N and that tiny type looked like an M. I thought it was Scamax, but he's Skarnax. Holy cow, look how often we're getting 100 kill 100 kill combos now. There are just like a ridiculous amount of enemies in this act.
Capos, guide my hand.
What the heck? Where's the ending to this place?
I
We found like
overheard.
4 dead ends.
I see riches ahead.
He's what? Riches ahead. Oh. As I get older, time is more precious, so I play games I really like. That's pretty much how I am too. Like, I have very little time to game to begin with, so when I do, I want to make sure it's a game I actually am enjoying every second of. Where in the world did we not go? Oh, up here. Like, what the heck? Cleared out the entire damn map. On accident. We actually intended to go straight to the end. In the process, ended up clearing out the entire map. That's why, like, honestly, at this point, this game has almost worn out its welcome for me. Because, like, there's only so long that I can just hack and slash and stay, like... stay interested. Stay invested, I guess. Like, after so long of hack and slash and not having any enemies even, like, hold a candle against me, it's kind of like... is the game gonna end anytime soon, or am I just gonna be unstoppable for like another 10 hours? Like, what's happening? So I'm just kind of like rushing through the rest because I'm like, at this point, I just want to see like how the story ends. Like, I don't even care about hacking and slashing through thousands more enemies. I just want to be done. Story is basically the only thing that's keeping me still invested in playing any further.
Where are you going? I have some good news.
Good news?
I meant
This guy does not like her. She is pressed hard.
or something when this is all over.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I had to play Act 5 as leaving story elements like Adriel's End left hanging. I just couldn't leave. I've actually played this game before. I just never really paid much attention to the story, and I never played Act 5.
Dead when I saw him. I gazed into the face of death himself. I couldn't move. I just
So
stared
emo.
as he passed through me. His touch was like ice, so cold. But something in me changed. Something I cannot understand.
It's gonna turn into a demon. Looks like we might be near the end. I'm guessing we teleport to whatever this area is, and then there's one path that leads to somewhere. I don't know. I have no idea. I can never tell by looking at those maps how much is left. Trying not to play until midnight tonight, but we might end up doing it just to see if we can squeeze out the end of the act by then. Because I kind of want to take a night off of streaming tomorrow, and then Wednesday is when Cyberpunk comes out. So I want to just kind of dive right into it Wednesday and not have any other games on the side to worry about finishing. Because judging by some of the reviews I've been reading, we probably will only take about a week to finish Cyberpunk, because I actually hear it's not very long at all. Enter the Great Hall. I will. Hey, I uncovered the whole map. What do you know?
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria.
The angels will never suffer us to live.
I could have sworn she
They cannot
died in
accept
Act
the
4,
fact
didn't she?
that
Or was
we
I
may
not paying
choose
attention?
our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs.
Just like run away? Apparently whatever that acid was, dissolved her shirt.
We will choose our own destiny, free from the eternal conflict. But you will not.
See, like, the bosses in this act are actually legitimately giving me, like, a challenge. Like, I can't just whittle them down in, like, 30 seconds flat.
He had returned, and you were the one who freed him.
Holy crap, what is happening?
He always finds a way. My master will
And they actually do some damage too. I mean, I would love if I could zoom the camera in, because like it looks like they put a lot of detail into this enemy, and I would really love to see like the detail, you know what I mean? Like, it's a shame that they didn't give you a system to like zoom the camera in, is all I'm saying. Because like, so much of the detail is lost being so far zoomed out, you know? Like, look at the textures, you know? They look so good. Don't really get to see them that well from this far away. There's like a big bitmap on her textures, and it's like, I would really love to see them a lot better, you know?
Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He
Giggity.
always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Jeez, look at the damage per second. That's like almost half over the damage I do now. That's insane. I was going to say crazy and insane. Look at the armor difference. Holy crap. Like, now I'm unstoppable again. Thank you. All it took was one boss fight, and now I'm back to being unstoppable again. Well, good to know. Look, she's got like little maggots where her body was. Oh, you know what I didn't even think of while I was fighting her? I could have popped my inventory open to get a better look at that, the fine details of the texture, the high definition texture.
Before she
Really
died,
seen them
Adria
with my own
conquered the
eyes.
League of Pandemonium.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
Talk to Tyrael and the Survivors Enclave. Oh, that was it, huh? Okay. She kind of reminded me of an enemy from StarCraft. Organa, is that her name? She's like the main enemy in StarCraft and StarCraft 2.
I am returning to town.
She's like half spider, half woman. I don't remember if that's actually the name or not. I haven't played StarCraft in like 20 years, so it seemed like the right thing to say at the time.
Now we know. Malthael is in Pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time.
Gave her breast implants too, apparently.
He is a coward, hiding until he has enough power to confront me.
The only way to Pandemonium is through the
Maybe she
high
had a girdle on
heavens.
originally.
Let's leave at once.
Maybe she was trying to hide them so people wouldn't judge her solely on that and would judge her on her character instead. Ral. Her whole life she's been trying to not be judged by that. The last gasping breaths of her life where Alistair's here like, oh, she's got real big boobs though. Man, come on.
Lara! Peter!
Are you looking for somebody?
Oh, it's my children. They're out playing a game, but I'll find them soon enough.
Playing a game called Become a Demon Spawn. You are right, I am evil. At least you could be like me and appreciate the fine details of the textures.
Hendel charged
You know?
into battle at my side. I'd known him since I enlisted, but when I looked at him that night, I had a vision. I saw the faces of the men he had killed, and I saw that he would not live to see the morning.
Like all of the polygons that made such a smooth surface. The smooth, glistening surface with the polygons.
According to the records, King Rakus had a strong jaw, hair as black as night, and wore gleaming armor over his muscular... Sorry, what was I talking about?
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. You tell me. Oh, she always has like 500 things to say every time I walk up to her.
Every time Westmarch is invaded, a hero appears to save it. History is much easier to write with a strong protagonist.
Yeah, isn't it? So I completely forgot what happened to Adria. She always has so much to say.
Rakus and his sons built much of Westmarch during their time. The ruins and the marshes outside the city may be their work too. Of course, whenever I ask the Crown for gold to further my excavations, there's always a more pressing matter at hand.
Like, I guess in, like, the hubbub of everything that happened in Act 3, she must have, or Act 4, she must have just, like, vanished in the background and ran away. I could have sworn for some reason I remembered her dying.
We can't start to rebuild until we know that the one who caused this devastation is dead.
I am still searching for him. I swear to you, he will pay.
I hope so.
You will.
So, now it's on to Pandemonium. You'll see a world only a few humans have laid eyes on before.
I have already seen heaven. It did not impress me.
Oh, snap.
The beauty of life is lost on you, isn't it?
Heaven, it was just full of a bunch of wussies.
When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost.
Why do you still have more to say? We even did your personal quest. Be gone. Go. Live your life.
A sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
Well, that's because you did kind of murder the entire legion that you...
Holding you down. You are now a free man, Cormac.
That's a good way of saying it, I guess, instead of just telling him that he completely murdered everybody that was causing his heartbreak.
I heard Liza's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me.
He's the only one that didn't actually have a individual quest to go do in this chapter.
How can that be?
I think it might be because she's the only one that we didn't get the full conversation for in chapter 4.
What I do know is that she is out there, and she needs me.
Because earlier we did like personal quests for these guys and like ended their stories. Always get stuck there. I am ready, Tyrael. Send me to Pandemonium. Oh, okay. Well, guess we're here.
What is this?
Wait, weren't we already here? This is the exact same ending as the regular game.
Destroy the gate. The Nephilim is here.
Literally the exact same spot we killed Diablo. Just kidding. Maybe not the same exact spot. Very similar, though. Yes, ads. Kill all my enemies for me so I don't have to lift a finger.
Dares to attack us.
Furious. I will deal an ending blow to you if you do not help.
Malthael is my brother.
Very touching. I used to take the Templar with me.
By his side, and I care not that he seeks to destroy you and your kind. But my brother has grown sick, and he must be put
Yes,
down
Imperius
for
is
his
helping.
sake.
Yes.
But I have not the heart to do this. And so it falls to you. Come, Nephilim, to Pandemonium.
I mean, obviously Diablo 4 is going to be killing Imperius, but still, I mean, cool for now. I like her. Like, her story is the most boring out of all the followers, but she's the only follower that can turn my enemies into chickens. So that, like, is an instant, like, oh, you're it.
Tried to stop me.
That's the only requirement I really need.
But nothing will keep me from him. Now I will cross these battlefields, where angels and demons once fought. I must find the Pandemonium Fortress, where the Angel of Death waits for me. I will show him what death means.
Here's the challenge. Do you think we can beat this last part in an hour or less? You're obsessed by chicken. I just upset. Like, there was a skill in.
It sounded like someone calling my name.
There's almost always a skill in every major, like, top-down isometric view Dungeons and Dragons classic RPG game that turns your enemies into some sort of helpless, innocent-looking animal. And, like, even in Divinity Original Sin 2, I'm pretty sure one of my followers had the ability to turn my enemies into chickens, and I just always think it's hilarious. Turn some towering, epic-looking enemy that fills the screen into like a teeny tiny little chicken.
And I will show you what must be done.
Race through it. I'm trying to beat this tonight so I can take a day off tomorrow and then dive straight into Cyberpunk on Thursday, Wednesday, whatever day is after tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know my days. Don't judge me. I never learned that. Oh my god! What is happening?
We do not have the luxury of time.
Ah, I like the way this guy thinks. Imperious, my man. We don't have the luxury of time. Rip through this shit. Come on. Imperious knows Cyberpunk is coming. Just literally run past all the enemies. Just sprint. Alright, we'll stop and kill things. Wow, they actually tank a lot of damage all of a sudden. Like, this is a huge difficulty spike. Then he just comes in and cleans up everything every time. Is it just gonna be like a straight shot, like narrow passageway to the end in this level? Because that would be awesome. Instead of having like a massive sprawling map that takes 3 hours to get through. It looks like it is. It looks like it's just a straight shot. Sweet. Belphegor? Siege Runekeeper? Come on. Curious, where are you, man? Where are you at when I need you? Come and kill like the little weaklings and then you leave me for all the big badass enemies to kill. Oh, here he comes. I love that. That's cool. It's a really cool effect.
That is a siege room. Bring with you.
Oh, I thought he was telling me to bring this massive freaking hammer with me. I was like, I don't mind if I do. I will take it and I will bring it with me. Yeah, I've def earned a day off. Oh, it's not even that I want a day off necessarily. Like, I enjoy playing. And like when I was first streaming, I would stream every day of the week. Every week. But like these past 3 weeks or so, I've streamed like literally every day. And I was planning on streaming this tomorrow if we don't finish it tonight. But then like I actually made plans in my personal life to go do other things besides gaming for once. So I was like, well, now I need to rush through Diablo 3 tonight so I can finish it. Being completely responsible, keeping my social distancing.
Below? That is the only way you can breach the fortress gates. But it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are 2 more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them.
They're gonna make me grind?
Once you have the runes, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will
I'm telling you, Diablo 4, that dude's the bad guy. I almost guarantee it at this point. I kind of don't trust him, to be honest with you, but I kind of don't have any other choice. Oh no, it's another massive map, isn't it? What in the world? It's aliens from the Alien movies.
Pandemonium is a harsh realm, and its inhabitants must be resourceful to survive, but none more so than the scavengers who armor themselves in the very
it's telling me which way to go. How convenient.
They may appear as mighty giants to their foes, but
like the game knows at this point.
Will reveal that their true form is much smaller.
You're like, we get it. Some of you guys probably are sick of just grinding enemies all day long. Here's the exit if you really want it. Release the trapped... What? Trapped demons? Why would I do that? They're trapped. Look at them, they're trapped. They're not doing anything, they're not hurting anybody. Raphael, where are you? Come destroy the chicken flock. Come back here, you jerk. Stop running. Literally just turns into a flock of 20 chickens. That didn't take much time at all. What is he doing? He's trying to run away. Oh, and then he becomes a predator. The alien became a predator. Real plans, WT. Yeah, sometimes. You know, sometimes I just feel obligated to spend time with people who like me. I tried to talk them into just coming over and watching me play video games so I could still stream, but apparently for some reason that's not exciting to some people. Weirdos. Weird people that don't get excitement from watching other people play video games. What's their problem? It's like my whole life. Sad but true. I don't think it's sad. I think I enjoy, like, honestly, like, I've canceled so many of my streaming services in the past year because I found myself watching more like YouTube and Twitch than any Netflix, anything. So I was like, well, why am I even paying for this stuff when I can just get free content? Why is that not? It's not comparing it to my current weapon. So I don't know if it's better or not. New crafting material, what did I get? Death's Breath, we got one. Literally means nothing to me, but hey, that's kind of exciting, I guess. They should get with the program, exactly. Like, they should just come hang out while I'm streaming, watch me play games. They can, like, talk to me, but expect not to be talked back, you know? Like, they can read chat to me. Yeah, there you go. They can get involved. Because it's one hand and you can have one in each hand. Oh, were you kidding me? I am unstoppable. I don't know why I didn't notice that, but thank you for pointing it out. Oh my god. Like, literally, the game just loves to make you overpowered. Like, the game loves to just hand you the keys to just be like, here, now you can kill your enemies twice as fast as you did before. Which I love. Thank you, game. Appreciate it. Oh my god, this is awesome. Now I kind of wish I could go back and, like, refight the bosses from before and see how quickly I can kill them. I guarantee you, like, Diablo would last 5 seconds. Like, if that. Probably not even that long. Ooh, bonus XP. That's what I need.
Seems you think only of the past.
Nonsense.
I chose the wrong way.
Often about what the future may hold, what adventures lie before us. The past is so distant, and the future such a mystery. I cannot help but wonder.
Have also chosen the wrong way again. Come on, we just need one more. One more siege rune. Come on. I like how I get legendary items that, like, aren't anywhere near as good as what I already have. I guess they're not legendary. Legendary is gold. I guess yellow's like epic. What have we not oh, this whole chunk right here. Come on. Come on. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Hello. Hello, enemies. I am going slow. Hiya! Die, fools! He's so dead, dude. He's just standing there. He's just taking it. Now we can go kill Azazel and the other characters from Dogma. I need to rewatch that movie again. For some reason, it's been in the back of my mind a lot lately. I think because I've been playing this game. This game kind of like made me, kind of reminded me of it for some reason.
Long ago, this
This weapon was used to bring down a mighty siege beast and its demon master. Even now, the device maintains its power. Sadly, the weapon now attacks us as well as our enemies. We can use it in this fight, though, if we can regain control of it.
Cool. And the angels as they perform the ritual.
Nephilim, to me!
Ooh, the ritual. What in the world is that? It's like a Star Destroyer. Help me, brothers. Slay the chicken army.
Nephilim, to me!
We're already a quarter of the way through. Oh, I guess that meant I was supposed to stand behind him. I almost died. For the dumbest reason possible. Because I did not listen to the angels. I'll stand behind you this time. Help me. Don't let me get blasted. Oh no, don't let me get blasted.
I will protect you.
I almost died. That would have been a horrible way to have like my one death of the entire game. To just get hit by environmental AoE. That would have been sucky. That would have been straight up sucky. And that took half your health. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the one thing in the entire game that's actually done a decent amount of damage to me throughout the entire game. And it had to be like a siege weapon from hell. Or heaven, technically. Just looks red, so it makes me think it's from hell. And in my defense, it is kind of like summoning very demonic-looking creatures for a device that was made in heaven.
To me, I will protect you.
Ritual is almost complete. It has been done. Oh, it's not done. It's not done. It's not done. Get out of there. I don't like it. I don't like what's happening. Yes, turn him into a chicken. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
It is unfortunate.
They should have an achievement to turn every major boss of the game into a chicken.
To us now. At least it cannot do any more damage.
It is useless to us now? What the heck?
This weapon was created in response to a siege on the Pandemonium.
I thought you were trying to take control of it so we could use it against
a demon lord who rode a monstrous siege beast. At great cost to ourselves, we channeled much energy into the great weapon and succeeded in bringing down Kurikos and his mount. Upon his death,
Pandemonium Fortress rests atop the first layer of hell. Depending on who is in control of the fortress, the ownership will shape the layout to their will, typically under control of the heavenly host. Oh, thank you. That makes a lot more sense now. I was wondering why like so many demonic looking enemies were around here. I'm like, what the hell? It's supposed to be hell. This is literally heaven. But apparently it is the first layer of hell. I did not know. Iliastar. The one thing I like have kind of just blanked on and like completely forgot. What happened to Leah's mom at the end of Act 4? Did she die? Like I could have sworn she died and then she came back in this act randomly. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I thought she died. Or did she just like disappear and run away when all hell started breaking loose and like things got crazy? She just used it as a way to just like sneak away without anybody noticing. Ooh. Ah. I literally have nothing with a socket in it. That's hilarious. Okay. Never mind. Resistance to all elements? Sweet. Because, like, I thought she died. I could have sworn I remembered her dying in Act 4. Adria, she's gone. She was a boss. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I thought I killed her in Act 3, and then she came back in Act 5. And she was, like, perfectly fine. And then she, like, dove into this pool of blood and came back out as, like, a giant spider woman with huge boobs. I mean, really good textures and high-quality resolution skin.
The Black Soul Stone to
Yeah.
capture all demonic essences, even those that linger in human hearts. If the stone is altered to rip the demonic essence out of every man, woman, and child on Sanctuary, they will all
Oh wait, yeah,
die.
she just fucked off and you killed her in Act 5. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We need to attack
I could have sworn she was a boss fight in one of the earlier acts too, but I guess not. Must not have been paying good enough attention.
I never thought I would return here. Pandemonium was our battlefield for ages on end. Demons' blood saturated this ground. Many angels died defending
What
it.
is... Oh, that's the
Why
siege
fight
weapon we're
for
gonna
this
use?
place?
The
Our
giant
battles
battering
revolved
ram.
around the World Stone. I had the Pandemonium Fortress built in order to protect it.
Don't worry, bro.
Malthael was one of your brethren. Why did you not search for him when he left the heavens?
Malthael kept to himself much of the time, and he was known to leave without warning. Eventually, the council became concerned. We sent his closest followers to find him. Most of them did not return.
Urzel, the maidens, they found Malthael here and continued to serve
Then
him.
fell to my blade.
Seems so.
And the killer of demons and angels.
You built the Pandemonium Fortress.
This is pretty much God of War. Like, that's essentially what the story boils down to.
Idea, yes. The angels raised it around the World Stone many eons ago.
Then you must know a way in.
I fear not. The fortress is always changing, caught between the forces of heaven and hell.
Essentially, my guy is like, nothing
Malthael
is...
fundamentally altering the Black Soul Stone. It will now pull in all the demonic essence from whatever plane of existence it finds itself in. But mankind is born of angel and demon alike. Every mortal, save myself, has demonic essence as an intrinsic part of their being. Losing that will rip their body and soul apart.
I was really hoping he was going to end it with asunder. I like the word asunder. Rip them asunder. So, like, the storyline here essentially boils down when you're playing as the barbarian, that the barbarian doesn't think anything in existence should have the power to alter or decide the fate of humanity. So he's essentially just ripping apart anybody who gets in the way of humanity living out their own destiny. And, like, when you boil it down to that, like, that's exactly the story of God of War. God of War is the exact same story. Oh, crap, no.
Despite all of this, I find myself with hope for the future.
And could that hope have anything to do with Irena?
No, no, of course not. I do find her company stimulating. I do enjoy her unique way of looking at things, but I mean, no.
Perhaps you should talk to her about how you have left your vows behind.
Oh boy.
What? Well, you know, I mean, she is quite interesting. So, yeah, I suppose so. Perhaps I should. Maybe.
Leave me alone. I'm getting drunk, and no...
We found his brother earlier on in this act during his quest, and his brother's dead.
Ask Hadrig about the dagger.
Give it a rest. The bloody Thieves Guild killed him.
You are not interested in the truth, then?
No. I am, however, interested in drinking.
But this barb didn't kill his family, did he? I mean, in the God of War, didn't the gods kill Kratos' family? We don't really know what Barbarian's family background is. I don't think he has a family. He was just... he was just there one day.
With Irena. I don't think I can do that.
Well, if you do not, I am sure Lyndon will.
What? That cad? She's already seen right through his lecherous ways. Surely he'd have no look. Would he?
No
One
look.
can never know. I do not think you should give him the chance. You are a brave man, Cormac. I am sure you can do this. Go talk to her.
Thought Kratos killed them, was tricked into doing it. I don't remember. I remember playing like a flashback in one of the God of War games where like his family was like spirits, and you were like fighting off all of these creatures that were like trying to ransack your house and get to your family, but I actually don't remember how, like, the specifics of how they died. I would have to look it up.
Together against the shadows.
Been a long time since I played the earlier God of War games, and then like in the newer God of Wars, like it doesn't mention his original family at all. Like, oh, we're done with that story. Let's just move on.
Of refugees heading to Bramwell, but we never made it there. Brigands slaughtered everyone. I ran into the forest and hid for days before.
The newest God of War was really good though. Like I really enjoyed that game. That was one of the games where it was a very rare game where I enjoyed the story and the gameplay so much that I actually went and did like all the extra side quests too. The only thing I didn't do in God of War was kill the last of the what are those? I can't remember what they're called.
I tried to leave the city today, but the
I
gates
can't remember.
are all closed. The guards won't let anyone in or out.
What are you going to do?
Stay here and hide, I guess. I am a coward.
Oh, I remember the ash of them on his skin. Yeah, I remember that's why he's white. Yeah, Kratos was possessed by the rage of Ares, killed his family thinking it was something entirely different, and he was marked and cursed as the ghost of Sparta.
I spoke with the necromancer Zale. He said that the
Can't remember what the side bosses are in the new God of War. Now that's gonna bother me.
Something else. He seemed
The Sirens, I think, or something like that. I can't remember. There's like a handful of them, and each one that you fight is like stronger than the next one. They all live in like little vaults that you have to like go find the vault and like open the door to the vault and then wake them up. Like as soon as you wake them up, they just attack you. Like it's a freaking hard as hell fight.
Fortress. He kept meticulous notes, drew sketches, and even made some maps. But nothing matches what is there now. The fortress has changed so much since Malthael took over. The people of Westmarch are starting to rebuild the city and bury their dead. Their strength is an inspiration. But there are children that witnessed their family being torn apart. Others climbed over piles of corpses to get to safety. What will they make of the world when they
Valkyries. It was the Valkyrie
fights.
fights.
Scars that will linger for generations.
I think I fought all of them except for the last one because I knew it was just going to be a huge pain in the ass and I didn't feel like doing it.
The Tomb of Rakis. And he'll continue to train and expand the Order of New Horadrim. With everything I've been through at your side, I think I can contribute to that effort.
Whenever I think of Valkyries, I think of hold on.
I thought on what you said, and you may have been right. Can't bear the thought of another friend's death.
Then you must bear the burden of a lonely life.
Aw,
and it is
gonna
just
send
as
Bryson away.
I suppose so.
Whenever I think of Valkyries anymore, I think of the Thor movies.
Linden left a dagger here earlier. I'm guessing you're behind that.
Yes, I was hoping you could tell me more about it.
Let me look. It's well crafted for a Kingsport blade, and oh, the hilt seems to be hollow. Someone hid a note inside. Here, you should take it to Linden.
Lyndon, I thought your questline was gone like a long time ago. Apparently he does not want to talk to me. Fair enough. Screw you then. I want to talk to you anyway.
I just want to get rid of this, to be honest. What is it?
Alright. Now we're ready. Wait, we're not ready yet. We're not in our purest form. We have not reached our final form yet. Yes. We are the Golden Warrior, Bubby. I don't even think that changed. Yes, it looks so good. Now all is right with the world again. Alright. Because you're my favorite of the artisans, Hayadrig. Oh my god. And because you're my second favorite of the artisans, Covetous Shen. Joy.
I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
Did Zai feel any remorse?
No, not then. He felt pride.
Crazy man and your crazy stories.
Oh, Dirges was possessed by an all-consuming rage. As Zai had stolen what was most valuable to Dirges, he would take from Zai all that he held dear.
I would have killed him.
Dirges took something much more dear than Zai's life. His joy. He killed everyone Zai had loved and held dear. Oh, then he slew Lyria.
Goodness.
The light went out from the heavens, the seas wept, and the waves of their tears crashed upon the shore.
Morbid story.
In the end, Zai trapped Dirges in the ruby Lyria had worn. Zai kept the stone around his neck as a reminder. In time, though, the burden grew too great to bear, and he cast off the stone. His divinity, everything. Where there once stood a young god, there was now just an old man.
Oh, an old man?
An old man, eh?
So the story says.
I'm on to you, Shen.
Zai's jewel is here, in Westmarch.
We must find it.
Dinner first, then we can go after the jewel. Do not worry. I think it can wait for a little while.
Oh no.
Yes, this is the place. The jewel is here.
I should have known not to do this.
Where are you going? Come back.
It's gonna be like a 3-hour-long side quest. Board the ram, chase Shen. Can I do both at the same time? They gotta be one or the other. I'm moving very slowly. Shen, why? You have distracted me from my purpose. I actually wanted to finish his quest line. I didn't even know it was going to give us the option to find that gem. But I've been very fascinated to see what's so important about it. Oh, well then. See ya.
Just a little fall. Don't worry.
Find where Shen fell. You must go down further. On my way, I'm looking for my buddy Shen.
I'm just down here. Everything seems perfectly fine. Wait, what is that?
That doesn't sound perfectly fine to me.
Yes, all of this seems so familiar. Like it's happened before. Hey, where are you? You're not lost, are you?
No, I'm not lost. Don't tell him I'm lost. And I'm trying, man. I didn't realize you sent me into a labyrinth, dude. I think we could be beating the game right now. Are we there?
There you are. I've been looking for you. I do so love a good walk, don't you? It helps me figure things out.
David Bowie?
Such as what I'd like to have for dinner.
Why is he going on about dinner? Have at thee.
Not ready yet.
Is a powerful foe.
So good to be able to show you around again. You know, we really should do it more often, huh? Maybe next time, one of the night markets, huh?
Make up your mind, Shen. You want the gem or do you want food? Can't have both. One or the other. Good, he's hasting me so I can run faster.
From here. I can almost taste it.
It's kind of disgusting. Why would you taste it? Not a thing you do with jewels. Found it.
The jewel. There it is.
They're just... Hey, what the heck?
It's been destroyed. Dirges is free.
Zai, is that you?
He is Zai.
I believe you are mistaken. I am Shen.
I don't think you're fooling him. Oh, he's a chicken.
Zai is gone.
I'm glad I did this. I'm happy to be done with his storyline.
He's a legend and a myth. The man who stands before you is but a simple jeweler. I have seen the years and I have loved and lost, and I have grieved and wept.
Aww.
Whoever you are, you have freed me, and I am happy to have looked upon your face.
And I am filled with joy to have seen yours once again. Farewell and go upon this last journey.
Aww. That was cool. Like that. Oh, I didn't talk to him. Okay.
It feels like a lifetime since I last held this jewel in my grasp. Oh, the memories flood back into me. I was a vain fool in my youth. I know it will be hard for you to think of me so, but it's true, though it was a long, long time ago.
What do we do now?
Well, Dirges has escaped, and it's more important than ever for me to find him.
I wonder if they'll keep like these storylines going in Diablo 4. Definitely seems like they're setting it up for a continuation on there. I'm glad I did his story. He was my favorite one. Oh, apparently I've already leveled her all the way up? Okay then. Come, Tyrael, we must end this. Oh, this is cool. Oh, that's really cool. The design, like the level designs in Act 5 are way better than anything else in the entire game. This really reminds me of something in God of War, actually.
They were free to roam Malthael's pools of wisdom in the high heavens. Over the millennia, they learned nearly everything about the past, the present, and even part of what would come. What could they have foreseen?
Taught them a chickening lesson.
Destroy those hooks. We can't move until they're gone.
I will. Look how long my fury lasts now. I can spin for like 30 seconds straight. Maybe not that long, but a lot longer than I was. Come, brothers, help!
Destroy those hooks. We can't move until they're gone. One last strike.
What if we blast through the wall and I go flying and I land right on him? With my sword, come right down on his face. Phrasing, don't take that out of context.
It is done.
Rambunctious? What's that? Beat the battering ram encounter in under 90 seconds. I'm so good at this game, dude. Breaking all of the achievements. Oh, of course it's got to be a multi-level level. Talk to Tyrael.
Pandemonium Fortress. When I fought Malthael, my sword passed through him like air. He is in a state of death and life, impervious to physical harm. Your strength is not enough. To defeat him, you must channel the power of death as he does.
I need the black soulstone sliver.
Gathered below. Could they be the key?
The power
And just embed it in my heart.
If you could become one with it, you would be as Malthael is, and you could face
I could
it.
like absorb
But
part
you
of
must find a way quickly. Every moment, thousands die, and Malthael's power
Diablo or whoever
beyond
happens to be
anything
inside
I
the
have
black
ever
stone sliver.
seen.
That could be a fragment of a primeval.
The fortress feels strange and new to me, though I have come here times beyond count as its champion and as its liberator. It changes to match the nature of whoever controls
Oh,
it,
there we go.
but
That's
I
what
have
Iliastar
never
was
seen
talking
it
about
like
earlier.
this, while under the control of an angel.
Pretty cool.
It is Malthael. This place is as warped as his mind.
Plop. For absolutely no reason.
Barbarian come to walk these halls.
Yeah, bro.
I feel a kinship to that spirit. One of my tribe. Perhaps an ancestor.
Ooh, now my guy has like his own quest line. Is that what they're doing? Because up until this point, like I didn't really feel like it made any difference what class you were playing as, because it never really branched the story at all. And like the story was just like a cookie cutter story that they could put any class into, and it didn't make any difference.
Give me your aid. I need the power of death to defeat him.
It would be cool if they actually made like individual class-based quest lines for this part.
Your ancestors. I see in you your great deeds and the destiny you have yet to fulfill.
Join with me, and with the power of your spirits, Malthael will no longer be able to hide behind the veil of death.
Our spirits are bound by Malthael's magic. I have only enough strength to open the path for you. Deep in the fortress we are imprisoned. Free us, and we will join with you.
I have about another hour worth of time to stream tonight, so I'm really hoping we can finish Act 5 in an hour. I don't want to have to come back to play like a half hour later.
All barbarians are sworn to protect the Holy Mountain. But in death, we are freed from that duty and pass beyond. For some,
You think we'll be able to finish it in an hour?
death is not enough to end our vigil. I chose to bind my spirit to the mountain.
Got about an hour ahead of you.
to protect it.
Gotcha.
When it was destroyed, I died again.
You call yourself the Guardian, but what is your real name? Were you one of the ancients?
You would know my name well, but that is a memory that means nothing to me now. I am but
Maybe he's
one
Bull
of thousands of
Cathos.
spirits drawn here by Malthael. There are heroes and great warriors amongst us. We will not surrender to Malthael. We will fight. No living soul can harm Malthael, for he is shrouded by the veil of the dead. Only those who have traveled beyond can pierce that veil. We will give our power to you. Then you will be able to
Get
strike
it?
Malthael.
I get it.
But victory remains your task alone.
Done talking? Go! We got a sprint.
Nephilim. The Black Soulstone journeys through the portal to Sanctuary. Even now it spreads death across
I mean, it kind of ended already because I killed all of the primevals. Like, you could have just lived your life and let humanity live their life, and there would have been no eternal conflict anymore.
I will not be denied.
You jerk. You big jerk.
These monsters were once the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westmarch, drawn up from the deepest, darkest cells of the city's prisons. Each was worse than the last. Heartless murderers who had butchered countless men, women, and children. In death, Malthael birthed them in forms that matched their twisted, callous souls, creating perfect instruments of slaughter.
Got him.
The executioners have earned their name.
From that.
Oh, hey there. Hello, chickens. That was fun. This game just makes me think the angels are dicks. Not all of them. Tyrael's pretty cool. Tyrael's my boy. Oh, that was easy. Oh, it's my shadow. I forgot. I was like, what the heck is running way ahead? And just destroying everything. Like, the game has a hard time processing how much damage he does. Whenever he's on the screen killing things is the only time my frames stutter at all. The game's like, 25 million, I think? 35 million? I don't know. I'm just gonna start making things disappear. Angels aren't the good guys, they just aren't the devils and demons. He isn't an angel anymore, though. Maybe he will be at the end of Act 5. Maybe he'll get his wings back and he'll be the leader of the angel court, or whatever they call it at the Aegis. I wonder if you can reverse the process of ripping your wings off as an angel. Again, this whole conversation is reminding me of Dogma. Nothing will stand before me.
The Anarchs were among Malthael's most trusted advisors, and his fall to darkness affected
This
them
cannot be
deeply.
opened yet.
Gone were their radiant wings and calm, balanced counsel. Now they possess only malice and cruelty, and the insatiable desire to destroy all living things.
Goodness, there's a lot of bad guys in this room. They just explode. I hit my revenge button and everything just explodes. Kill Sorene? Oh, hi Sorene. I didn't realize you were Sorene because you're a chicken. Sorene's dead. The Dangerous Council, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Curious is the eternal head of, yeah, but he's kind of being a dick lately too. Like, he doesn't seem like he cares anymore. Like, he like begrudgingly helped us find a way here, but like other words, he literally like just said like, I don't care, like I'm staying out of it. Well, you dickhead. I almost like get the feeling that in Diablo 4 they're gonna somehow, if they connect the storyline from this to Diablo 4, they're gonna somehow make Imperius a bad guy. Because he just kind of gives me that tone. Like, he doesn't really seem like he's a good guy. He seems neutral. Chaotic neutral. Because wasn't he the one that abstained from the vote to, like, wipe out humanity? Because it doesn't affect him other than the fact that Sanctuary is the buffer between heaven and hell. How are you gonna do humanity like that and just abstain from a vote, man?
They call me a hero. I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke sieges, but it availed me nothing. I know that this war can have no victor
Only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time he may, but that day is not yet here.
I'm zapped. I'm again zapped. I like how all the chickens are just getting fried in that doorway. Has anybody else seen the trailer for the new, what is that stupid movie coming out? It's on the Hallmark Channel. The movie about Colonel Sanders. It looks so dumb. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw the trailer though, because I was like, is this serious? Like, are they actually taking this seriously? Malthael wants to eradicate all demons and humanity are part demon because of something. Yeah, they were talking about that. Yeah, like we're all Haradrim. Like, deep down in our bloodline, we're all like half angels, half demons. Or a part angel and part demon. Because of something Anarius and Lilith started. Imperius is so far unaffected, it's like asking Mars to vote on Earth matters. Oh, so he's above us then, huh? Thinks he's better than us. Who was it? Mario Lopez plays Colonel Sanders in the Lifetime movie coming out. He's supposed to be like a sex symbol. It looks so stupid, but I think it's actually a legitimate movie coming out. Which just is insane to me that someone would put that much production time and money into. Trying to add sex appeal to KFC, I guess. We're supposed to be finding a soul prison in level 2. We haven't even gotten to level 2 yet. Still clearing level 1. There we go. Oh, that's cool looking. Oh, we still got plenty of inventory space left. That's really cool looking. I like the backgrounds in these. Like, this map, or this act, is definitely the best looking one out of all of them. They put a lot of extra effort into, like, the backgrounds and the aesthetics of the map. You're dead. As long as... Oh, well, there you go. Find Malthael. Oh, it's the end! That actually went quicker than I thought it would.
To all those you have killed in righteous battle. Even your own end yet to come. Now you have the chance to defeat Malthael, to free us all from our suffering under his yoke. Our vigil ends, brother. It falls to you to see that all vigils do not.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. If we can time it so all of these are cooled down by the time we start the fight with Malthael, I guarantee you he won't last more than a minute. If I can pop every single one of my 3 main skills, he's dead. Like, he'll be dead in no time. I'm actually kind of hesitant to go through here because I don't know if it's just going to trigger the fight immediately. I want to wait until this is cooled down. I guess we'll try it. There we go. I don't know how to time these doors. I mean, they're not really hurting me, but it's just kind of annoying. It's like, even when there's nothing in the doorway I tried to walk through, it's like, oh, you're frozen. This is really making me want to start a run through of Divinity Original Sin 2 though. Like the camera angle, the graphics, the aesthetics of the environment. The story, the lore. I want an RPG with some lore. Divinity Original Sin 2 has like 5 books worth of lore inside the game. My shadow's going this way. He must know where it is. Follow him. Go, go, go. Hey, we timed it right. Wait for it. Go, spin through. Find Malphite. I don't want to use too many of my skills, because if we find Malphite, I want them all to be cooled down. Try to just take our time and cut through these guys. Oh, it's one of these. One of these. You jerk. Turn into a chicken now. I command it. Oh my god. They just melt. Like a hot knife through butter. Chicken. Here's the Chicken King. Oh, Malthael, where are you? Out to play. I knew it. Oh look, there's chickens down here. So weird, why would there be chickens down here? Like, this is what I wish the whole game was from, like, Act 1. Just, like, levels that are just literally filled to the brim with enemies everywhere. Sad that it took all this time to get to Act 5 to actually have, like, what I felt like the game should have been from the beginning. Just mobs and mobs and mobs of enemy everywhere. Which I'm sure, like, the greater rifts and everything are, like, even more so. Like, just mobs of enemies everywhere you look. You're dead. And your chicken. Like, out of the corner of my eye, I'm watching my health globe, and it does not move. Like, literally no concern of getting hurt at all. Ah, tricked me. Malthael, come out wherever you be. You and me, bud, it's down to this. Oh, this looks promising. This is different. Nope, still a dead end. Son of a gun. Oh, Malphie. Best bud. Come out to play. There's a strong chicken foe over there. Oh god. Don't make me prop my skills, man. You'll regret it. Come on up.
I can sense the power of the spirits dwelling within you. You have veiled yourself in death.
I am focused upon what must be done.
It must be we're going the right way, because usually they don't start doing the dialogue unless you're heading towards the quest point. Not let the lure of death consume you as it did Malthael. I will not. The only allure of death I have is the allure of Malthael's death. Then I will retire and hang my sword up and live in a fishing village. Never again spill the blood of another living being. I'll essentially retire and my life will be Animal Crossing. Is that a legendary sword? Where? Did I pick up a legendary sword? It was. Gonna be so powerful considering it's not even identified yet. Holy cow. Wow. If I can get 2 of those, I'll be unstoppable. As if I'm not already. Why can I not highlight it? Oh. The Zweihander? Was it actually better to use this compared to using those 2? Yeah, a lot better. I think. I don't know. I don't know if it's comparing it to just one of my 2 weapons or both combined. As you can think, it's like 1400 damage per second plus 1500 damage per second is definitely more than 2400 damage per second. I don't know. It said it was better, but I think it was only comparing it to one of my 2 weapons I had equipped. We'll try it. Seems alright.
I heard a sound and did not know what it was. I sought wisdom in the chalice, but there was.
Shows your damage rating on that page. Yeah, but it was only comparing the damage rating to one of the 2 dual wield weapons I had, I thought. Oh wait, I see what you're saying. Hold on. As soon as we clear out these enemies, I'll look back. So like right here, 108,000 versus. Oh yeah, it's like almost double. Not sure how that math works out, but okay. I'll take it. I feel like an idiot. How would I leave 2 obvious chests just unlooted? That's not like me at all. I mean, at this point, what's really the the point of money in this game? Like, I think we've gotten to a point where we'll never need money again. We'll never need loot again. Like, the only thing we have left is to kill Malthael, and then that's it. It's the ball game. But I still can't stop myself from looting. It's just habit of nature.
I brought myself to Sanctuary, where humans dwell, but the souls did not call me from that place. I searched the breath of creation, always following the sound. Always the sound. And then I understood. Pandemonium, where the world stone once rested.
You know what? I'll give it to him. Blizzard knows how to make an enjoyable hack and slash game, because usually hack and slash is like the one genre game that I will just never play. Like, I stay far, far away from it. It doesn't appeal to me at all. But Diablo, for some reason, has always like drawn me in every single time. Because like on paper, it's literally like the most mindless gameplay in the world. Like, something on the screen moves, you click it, and it dies. But like in action of playing it, it's so enjoyable. I really can't understand why. My colors are clashing now. I have red boots and red shoulders. What the heck? Historic cleats. Soldier's story. Before we fight him, we have to go back to town and right the wrongs that are this disgusting armor. I refuse to defeat my ultimate enemy in anything less than gold from head to toe. Die, you're not even doing any damage to me. Like, my health globe is not moving whatsoever. I think 5-axe was just about right. Any more would be overkill. Honestly, like, it's starting to get a little long in the tooth for me, personally. Like, at this point, starting to...
I need to go back.
Like, that's why I'm kind of rushing tonight, because I'm like, I'm done with the gameplay. Like, the hack and slash, I've had enough of it. Like, after 15 hours of it, it's like, okay, like, you've proven your point. I get the gameplay. Now I just want to finish the story.
Right.
But
Sorry. And you.
Act 5 is different enough from the rest of the game that I'm actually enjoying playing it.
I just wanted to tell Bryson how well he is doing.
Oh, he let Bryson
You're going to
stay.
distract my apprentice when he has all this work on his hands. Not on my watch.
No, lad. Where's that hammer?
Aw. He loves him. He loves Bryson. Holy cow, that was actually a lot. Huh? What? Well, why wouldn't they have just had that button from the very beginning of the game? Like, that makes things so much easier. It's like, oh, we'll give you this really convenient button to shortcut things at the very last 10 minutes of the game. Thanks for playing. That would have made things so much quicker. Now we gotta do it. Ah, feels so much better. Now I feel like myself again. Yes, all is right in the world. I actually like this armor. It looks really cool. One of my favorite things about any RPG game ever made is I will literally lose interest in playing an RPG if as I'm playing I realize the armor doesn't actually reflect in real time on my character. That's one of my pet peeves. Like, if I play an RPG, it can be the most well-received, highest-raved, critically reviewed game in the world that's come out in like 10 years. If I play it and I get a new piece of armor and it doesn't reflect on my character, I'm done. Like, instantly. I've lost all interest in the game.
Normal level of misery.
Adric found this note inside the dagger.
Lyndon, I killed him. Come after me if you must. I'll be waiting. Rhea, my brother's wife.
The woman you love. Why would she do this?
I don't want to talk about her. Not until this matter is settled. And I know you and I will see it done.
So his brother's wife killed his brother? That sucks.
Finally found you, Lieutenant Derek.
Plot twist. Dun dun dun.
Quietly, or are you going to run again?
I'll go with you. I'm no coward.
That's not how I see it.
Leave him be. He is a good man, and he saved my life.
He let good men die. He's a deserter and a criminal, and he'll be dead in the morning.
I'm at peace.
What is he, the
Perhaps
Dread
one
Pirate
good thing
Robert?
I did by saving your life can make up for the bad I've done.
You are a good man. Remember that.
My visions cloud everything.
And everybody's story is getting dark at the end.
I plan to leave Westmarch, to be alone, far away from the constancy of death. Some people would call it a curse, and sometimes it feels that way. But perhaps it's not. I need time to know for sure.
I haven't looked at any of these in so long. I like the fire damage. That's just kind of like my thing I'm going with. I like everything to have fire damage, so I'm not changing that. There we go. Kind of my thing. Like everything I do leaves fire damage. I don't know why we would bother changing all of this at like literally the very end of the game. When we haven't touched it in like 20 levels. Ooh, I like that. I like that even more, actually. Go with that. Wait, which one was that on? Tough as nails. Increase armor by 25%. That's a cathode. Wheat. That's exactly what I've been looking for the entire game. Something that lowers my cooldowns. Took me all this time to get to it.
I never learned precisely why Rakis chose to found his kingdom here. He must have had an important reason, right?
And she's gonna have like 500 things to say.
I'm not complaining, but your roguish friend over there seems to think he can win my favor.
Lyndon, ignore him.
Please tell the other gentleman you travel with, the armored one, that he's much more to my tastes.
Ah, well, look at that.
I've heard that you're journeying to a faraway land now. You won't forget to tell me about any discoveries you make there, will you?
Are you done?
Westmarch is currently ruled by Justinian IV. Originally thought to be a callow youth, Justinian came into his own in the years following his ascension to the throne. Rumors still abound about demonic activities surrounding his coronation. But I believe those are
It's
simply
Coronation
the
Day.
product of overactive imaginations, fueled by
The window is
ever-prevalent
open,
myths
so
of
is
the
that
Zakarum.
door. I didn't know they did that anymore.
If you see my children, please tell them to stop playing games and come home. Supper is almost ready.
Can't help it. Anytime I hear the
sure
word
your
coronation.
children are on their way.
I know I'm of use here in Westmarch, helping the people recover and keeping order. Each must serve in his own way, but I would love to come help with the fight in Pandemonium, if needed.
Frozen? Yeah. Of course. Tale of the Onceler? What? Isn't that Dr. Seuss? Isn't that the Lorax? The Onceler? Shan, you got anything else to say, bud? No? Okay. Cool. Cool. I think we're ready to go, man. I think we're ready for the end. And the game's like, surprise, you have another 3 hours. This actually looks very, final. This just kind of screams the finality of things. This giant orb. The scar of creation.
The Soul Stone is a born sanctuary.
Going down.
The blood of demons will soon be gone.
I hope we can turn him into a chicken.
You will be the last of your kind for
big talk, man.
Death comes.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy your death. That's coming. Yeah, I got him. And bam, he is just gonna melt. He is just gonna melt. He's not melting. Get away. He's not melting as fast as I thought he would. Oh no! Don't kill me! I've gone the whole game. I've gone the whole playthrough without dying. I don't want it to happen now. Not like this. Turn him into a chicken. What are you doing? Use your chickening powers. Ah! I'm running. Oh, you jerk. Help! 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 I don't want to die. That was my personal goal, is to beat the entire game without dying. Not like this. Turn him into a chicken, gosh dang it. What did I train you for? Trained you to turn my enemies into chickens. The final form. Super Saiyan! He has gold hair shoot out of his hood. Oh shit. Let me get a piece. Let me get a piece of it. Now he just glows red. Oh, not red. I hate red. Hey, either it gave me my skills back or they already cooled down. Either way, I'll take it. Oh no! Get out of there! We can't die, dude. I refuse. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Just tank it. Just tank. Yes! We beat the whole game without dying. That was my goal. That was my personal goal I set for myself. Oh god. What is happening?
Done.
Holy shit. That was the closest we've gotten to dying in the entire game.
Is there anything about the past you would like to know?
What were the barbarians like in your time?
Secretive. They
Take these
mostly
plans
kept
to
the
the appropriate
mountain,
artisans and they will learn how to craft new
every
items.
seasons to raid the
Interesting.
neighboring lands. But they were fearsome warriors. Even then, you would have fit in just fine.
Mostly kept to the mountain, coming down only every few seasons to raid the neighboring lands, but there were fearsome warriors. Even then you would have fit in just fine. Leap can be cast up to 3 times within 2 seconds before the cooldown begins. That's actually pretty good. Legendary blacksmith plan teaches the blacksmith how to craft a legendary bracer. It's cool. Like it's almost like you don't even unlock half of the gameplay elements of the game until you've played through the entire campaign of the game. Then like all of a sudden all this other stuff opens up and it's like, oh, here's all these new loot items that you've never been able to pick up until now.
Where is the Black Soulstone? Malthael consumed it and took Diablo's soul.
Then Malthael's death will have released Diablo.
Oh god.
He is free.
It all starts over again. Happy violence. The Act 5 of the Barbarian. It literally just starts over again. Like, oh, now we're just gonna do a remake of Diablo 1. Reboot.
Malthael destroyed it and consumed Diablo's soul.
Then
You guys ready? You guys ready for the last cutscene? So excited. I thought it was actually just gonna bring us back to the main menu. I was like, really? That's cheap.
The Nephilim had done the impossible. By conquering death, he had redeemed the angels and saved all mankind. In that moment, with victory at hand, I saw the Nephilim in a new light. He is a hero who can defeat the champions of heaven and hell, and a barbarian who protects the innocent. But within him beats a mortal heart that will one day be tempted to corruption.
Oh boy, that's not that's not a very good ending.
Will he have the strength to resist? Or will he be our doom?
That's pretty cool. I like the end. I honestly think it would be really cool. I have defeated Diablo 3, everybody. More challenges and rewards await you on adventure. That's awesome. I almost feel like it would be cool if in Diablo 4 it actually gave you that option to like either do a good run or a bad run. Like if you allow your character to let that strength and like that temptation overtake him, like you could literally like go to heaven and like destroy all of the angels, or you can choose to do like a good run and go to hell and destroy Diablo and all of the 7 rulers of hell. Like that would be kind of a cool twist to me if like Diablo 4 had like a morality system and it let you do one or the other. I had a fun time. Like it was a lot more fun than I was expecting for a hack and slash kind of game. Like I said, I don't usually play those kinds of games, but for some reason Diablo always seems to drag me in. I would say that if Act 5 was more of the same that we had seen in Act 3 and 4, I probably would have gotten bored to the point where I would have literally been like trying to rush to the end. But Act 5 was different enough in scope and different enough in the environment that I was actually really excited to play it. Like the further we got into it, I was like, man, this is really cool looking. Like I want to see what kind of cool shit they do. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along with the playthrough. I'm glad we could end it tonight. I'm going to take a night off tomorrow. Then we'll be back Wednesday night to play some Cyberpunk, because apparently Cyberpunk releases on PC Wednesday night at 6 p.m. my time. We might even do an early stream and start like an hour earlier than usual. It just depends on what time I get off work. But for now, thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate your support, watching, hanging out in chat. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.